All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining once again for a Watchalong live stream. Can't wait, man. Chelsea's back. My voice is gone. I'm still recovering, as I said, ladies and gentlemen. So hang tight with me. I may be struggling a little bit here and there, but as long as you're there, as long as you're supporting, as long as you're, just hang in there with me. Hanging in there with me, then we should be fine. I've got Ishan joining me sometimes very, very soon, within the next 10 to 15 minutes. And we're gonna obviously get into the lineup very, very soon. How you guys all feeling? Let me know. I've got my tea ready to ease the throat a little bit. And good to see so many of you guys are logging in already. Big up to Ryan, big up to Jamie, Faniel, Yugesh, Stefanio, Jaden. Good to see all you guys, man. The lineup, as we're waiting for it, it's pretty much leaked already. Like it's mad how nothing in Chelsea Football Club is sacred. Everything is leaked. There's a particular account called. Let me have a look. What's that account called? People like PYS and everyone else, they've been quoting him. Let me just bring this up. C345 Sam. This guy pretty much has outlined everything, like good 2 hours before. I'm just going to bring this up. Like, the lineup was already out. But we're waiting for the official news. We're obviously waiting for the official news. This is the Chelsea 11 as per C345 Sam, and he gets it right. He absolutely gets it right. So there's no doubt about this particular lineup. Kepa, Reece James, Koulibaly, Silva, Kukurea, Zakaria, which is a bit of a surprise for me. I mean, I'm happy to see him, but very surprised. Jorginho, Mount, Raheem Sterling, Kai Havertz, and Pulisic. I told you guys, I probably expect Kai to play, even though I wanted Aubameyang. I just get the feeling Graham Potter doesn't really rate Aubameyang. I don't know. That's just my feeling. But good to see Christian Pulisic. Would have loved to see Omari Hutchinson get an opportunity, but maybe off the bench. We don't know what the bench looks like as yet. So hopefully he gets an opportunity off the bench. Yeah, Sam C345. That's the one, man. Zinesh. Seems to know, just leaking out information left, right, and center. Yeah, but how you guys all feeling about this particular match? Let me know. Serves, good to see you. It's been so long since we've done a Chelsea watch-along, and I'm very, very excited. Francis is saying it's a good lineup. I think it's a good lineup as well, to be honest. Look, I don't want to complain anything. I just go out there, get me the 3 points, because that is the most important thing that we need. And I think the team that I've just seen over here is more than capable. Are certain players, that I'm looking at that needs to step up? 100%. Players like Kai Havertz, players like Mason Mount, they've been a bit indifferent. Even Pulisic to a certain degree. So, Jamie saying, is the kickoff at 5:30? Yes, it is. We've started an hour early just so that we can get the lineup across as soon as the lineup drops, which will be literally in about a minute's time. So that's why I'm a bit early today. Good to see Francis. Good to see Brian. Good to see Starlet, D, Ramogo. Good to see all of you guys. Starlet, I just hope today you don't come here to bash me, man. Like, let's have a proper conversation. Let's have a proper interaction. Then you don't just come here and like pick out a word from my sentence and then try and sort of twist it to something that I didn't even interpret. So happy to have a sensible conversation, sensible discussion, but let's not try and make me brand me to be some sort of a villain or something. 3-0, yeah, I'm going with 3-0 as well. Abhinav, I'm going with 3-0. Hope you're well. I'm doing all right, but just late last night, my throat. I think it's all the cold stuff that I've been having in recent times. Cold orange juice. I've been having a lot of orange juice just to get the vitamins up. Yeah, I had a cold soft drink as well yesterday. I think now my throat's a little bit funny, but hopefully it will get better very, very soon. Ryan, did you see Liverpool's sign? Of course, man. How can I not see that? It's all over the internet. Gakpo, wow, out of nowhere. I hope Mount does well. I'm tired of backing his awful performances online. I hope this is it. Like no agenda, nothing. Like I want this guy to do well. That's it. End of. And if he does well, he's going to get praise. Simple as that. And from here on in, we need every one of our players to start playing in a consistent manner, man. I need performances from them badly. Lineup is out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at this. I mean, we're not going to be surprised because the other brother already put the lineup out a good hour ago. How come the lineup's not out from Chelsea's main Twitter? Yeah. Lineup out. 2-0 Chelsea. Smash the like, guys. Miz, I wish you had speedy recovery. Thank you so much, Seth. Pulisic starts, which I'm happy with. I would have liked to see Omari Hutchinson, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Miz, honey and lemon. That's exactly what I got here. Honey and lemon. Yep. Smash the like button. Nearly 100 of you guys are live already. Let's have a huge watch along, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try and get 500 likes if we can, man. So smash the like button, get those likes up to 100 immediately, and then we'll go from there. Surely the lineup should be up in the Chelsea page right now. Yeah, there we go. This is the official lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Kepa in goals. So one thing we can start putting together, ladies and gentlemen. Mendy, he's not number one goalkeeper for Chelsea Football Club. I think that can be made quite obvious now. And I'm pretty certain if Mendy doesn't accept a contract extension, he's probably going to have to move on. So Kepa is the number one goalkeeper for Chelsea Football Club. Considering Kepa's been injured, he just slots back in, which I'm absolutely fine with. I'm happy with. But the point I'm trying to make is Mendy's played in the World Cup. Like he should be match fit. But I don't think Graham Potter fancies Mendy one bit. And we'll see down the track what the future holds for Mendy. Reece James in right back position, Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, Cucurella in left back. So we're playing with a back four, which is fantastic. This is exactly what I wanted to do in the preview. In the preview, I went with Thiago Silva and Chalobah, but we've gone with Thiago Silva and Koulibaly, two of the strongest defenders. And let's see together what they can do. Yeah, hopefully Koulibaly, no lapses of concentration, man. We need him to be supremely concentrated in today's game. In the middle, Jorginho, captain. Zakaria as well, so it's probably going to be two in the middle, Jorginho, Zakaria, double pivot. And then you're probably looking at the four at the front. Mason Mount could be part of the midfield, but he's probably going to play just behind Havertz. And then you've got Christian Pulisic, who's probably going to be on the left side, and Raheem Sterling on that right side, and Havertz up front. And once again, as I said, Kai Havertz up front and not Aubameyang. It makes me think Graham Potter, once again, there are certain things I'm just picking up from Graham Potter. Mendy, obviously, he doesn't rate, and his future is going to be up in the air. Aubameyang is another one that I don't think he completely fancies either. So, and Aubameyang, he's only got a short-term contract with Chelsea Football. What is it, 2-year contract with 1-year extension? But I think this is it for Aubameyang. At the end of this season, I probably picture Aubameyang leaving. Considering we're getting Nkunku, potentially we could get a few other players, and then we're looking for a striker, a young striker as well. So I just get the feeling that Graham Potter really fancies Havertz as a number 9. So watch this space. Havertz turning out to be a number 9 for us. He really has to pick up the pieces. I'm not sold yet. I'm not completely confident that Havertz can be a number 9. I think he can play someone behind a striker, but we'll see whether he can play as a number 9. I mean, he's young. He can develop, but he needs to start showing that caliber, that capacity. In the subs, Bettinelli, Aspilicueta, Chalobah, Humphreys, Hall, Chukwuemeka, Gallagher, Hutchinson, Aubameyang. It's a good bench, man. Chukwuemeka, Gallagher, Hutchinson, Aubameyang. There's a lot of quality players available there. Chalobah there as well. Yeah, I like it. I absolutely like that bench, man. Got no complaints. What do you guys think about that lineup? 163 of you guys are live right now. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Ziyech and Kovacic not on the bench. They're not available as yet, man. They're still on break due to World Cup duties. We need someone to finish the chances 100%. Hopefully, Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, Christian Pulisic, all of these players can finish for us, man. Really need them to finish. And Raheem Sterling, need him to start picking up the pieces big time. You reckon Felix happens this January? I mean, he doesn't want to stick around in Atletico Madrid, so we know he wants to leave. I don't think there is any other team that requires Felix at the moment besides Man United. Man United has just missed out on Gakpo. So they could be after Felix, but there's strong rumors that we could be after João Felix as well. So hopefully we can get him. I think there is a big possibility we can get him in January, man. Big possibility. Perhaps on a loan. Maybe with an option to buy or an obligation to buy, whatever the case is. Because maybe if the trainers see Datro Fofana in training, he'll maybe surprise them. Well, first of all, we've got to make him official, right? Even though it's done and dusted, it's not really official as yet. So once it's official, we'll see. The word is that he's going to go out on a loan, man. Was that good to see you? No one should be complaining about the lineup this time. Look, I don't want to complain about any lineups no more. Like, I would have liked to see Amari Hutchinson, if I'm being absolutely honest. But at the end of the day, 3 points is what matters. I need the 3 points. That's the most important factor. And the other important factor is I need some of these players who have been mediocre for the past 12 months to really start stepping it up. The World Cup is over. Let's forget it. Let's move on and let's try and help and save Chelsea's season, which is in tatters at the moment. We're 19 points behind Arsenal after 15 matches. That's unheard of. Like, I've never seen such a gap before. So, yeah, I hope we can start picking it up. And I'm not saying we should be challenging for the title. I'm just saying the gulf in the difference is quite mad. So we need to rectify that. Let's have a look at what's Bournemouth's lineup. Let's check this out. All right. So here we go. Let's have a look at Bournemouth's lineup. Mark Travers in goalkeeping position. Kelly, Adam Smith, Senesi, Zamora. I've seen Zamora last week against Newcastle. He's all right, actually. Lewis Cook, Jefferson Lerma, Stacey Billing, Dominic Solanke, one of our own from the academy, and Kiefer Moore. Look, it's a team we should put away. Like, I'm not disrespecting one bit. It's a team we should put away minimum 2 to 3-0. Minimum 2 to 3-0. With our lineup, look at our star-studded lineup. Yes, their form has not been good. Up front, Christian Pulisic, Raheem Sterling, Kai Havertz. In the middle, Zakaria, Mount, Jorginho, At the back, Cucurella, Koulibaly, Reece James, Silva, Kepa. We should be taking this Bournemouth team apart at Stamford Bridge. It's as simple as that. Honestly, it's as simple as that. I know Premier League, nothing should be taken lightly. I get that. I completely understand that. But if we're not putting this Bournemouth team away and we're struggling and we're limping to a victory, I don't know, man. I don't know what else I've got to say. 5 losses. 5 losses so far. We had 6 in total last season. Exactly, man. We need to rectify that. We definitely need to rectify that. Please finally catch one of these live streams. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. If we don't win against Bournemouth 3-0, I might become a glory hunter because I can't take this team seriously anymore. Look, obviously 3 points is the most important factor, but I'll be surprised if this is a battle. Like, I'd be so surprised if we actually turn this into a bit of a dogfight. Zamora gets paid 390k a week. Pounds. Gets paid 390 pounds a week. He's been the best player this season. Free Zamora, man. Are you serious? 390 pounds a week. That's pretty bad. I thought professional footballers, there is a base, I don't know, $5,000 a week at least. I don't trust Cucurella. Would have wanted Hall starting. Come on, man. If we can't trust Cucurella, who we purchased for 55 million, can reach up to 62 apparently, then we're in trouble. We're in trouble. And let's not forget what Cucurella did last season, man. Come on. I'm not kidding me. They're slave masters. Wow. Great Ahian, good to see you, my man. I always miss his live stream. Good to see you, brother. Dikshit, good to see you. Good to see you back, Miz. Little boy notes, I don't expect to see fireworks. I just want 3 points. Fair enough. I mean, I get it. I'm not expecting champagne style of football, but that Bournemouth team, as I said, no disrespect. We should be putting them away. Yeah, that's just my feeling towards it. Smash the like button, guys. We got nearly 200 live at the moment. Let's get those likes up to 200. Let's try and get 500 likes for the watch along. I think that would be such a great milestone to get if we could get 500 likes for the watch along. So let's smash the like button, get those likes up to 200 immediately, and then hopefully as more people come through, we'll bump up those likes. Starlet, Miz, thoughts on Zakaria starting? Look, I'm surprised. I didn't expect it. I'm not even going to lie, because I just thought, is this guy valued at Chelsea Football Club? I mean, before the World Cup, he was barely used by Graham Potter. During the World Cup, he wasn't getting used. And I started to really think, is it him? So I'm surprised that he's starting, and I hope he does well. Like, that one start that he had was at Zagreb, where he started and he scored. I thought after that he was going to start against Arsenal, and then he didn't. So yeah, I wish him all the best. I hope he does really well. And if he's that difference maker in midfield, you know, that defensive midfielder that we're all looking for, then why not? I've got no issues with it. What does the bench look like, Tony Tone? Let me show you what the bench looks like. For people that have missed out on the lineup, this is the lineup, and the bench is Bettinelli, Azpilicueta, Chalobah, Humphreys, Hall, Chukwuemeka, Gallagher, Hutchinson, Aubameyang. Strong bench, man. It's a strong bench. It is a strong bench. Okay, let's have a look at some of your comments. I'm honestly just excited for Zakaria because we've been lacking a DM. There you go. Hopefully he can do the job. Miz saying again, a must W. Absolutely, it's a must W, man. No other. A draw ain't gonna cut it. I don't even want to think about a draw. Liz, I guess we have pretty bad history against Bournemouth. Yeah, we do, but Stuff history, man. Honestly, stuff history. I'm not here to go through history, geography, biology, and all this, subjects. Just give me the 3 points, man. That Bournemouth team should not be good enough at Stamford Bridge to get any level of points. With the most respectful way of saying it, we just need to get those 3 points, man, badly. Now might do good in his position. I hope so. Hope so. I mean, people always complain. He doesn't play his position. Man doesn't play in his position. Well, can we today say that he is potentially going to play in his position? As you can see, number 19 as a number 8. Can today perhaps all of us accept that he is going to be in his natural habitat? And hopefully he performs well. I really do hope he performs well. Chelsea can't afford to miss out on João Felix. I'll be very disappointed if we do, man. 100%, man. 100%. As I said in my video yesterday, that there's not too many quality attacking players out there that are available in January. That's the caveat, that are available in January. João Felix is one of them that's up for grabs. So, he's got immense quality, immense quality. If we can get him, we need to snap him up. Fulham are above us, Miz. We need this, man. Fulham are above us. Brighton, I think, are above us. We're ninth. We need to start picking up points. As I said, we are 19 points behind Arsenal Football Club after 15 matches. It's not acceptable. We need to start picking up points. Who would have expected when we signed 36-year-old, they would end up playing 100 games for us? What a legend Thiago Silva is. Unbelievable. This is another, we've not talked about this, have we? Thiago Silva, 100 games for Chelsea Football Club. Wow. How time flies, man. We'd have to start thinking about him from a legend's point of view, don't we? Champions League, Club World Cup, Super Cup. I wish he was able to add a FA Cup to that list, man. Or even a Carabao Cup last season. Unlucky that we didn't get those. But I would start thinking about having him as part of the Legends talk. Yeah, for sure. The impact he's had is immense. Sterling needs to step up his game. 100% agreed. Kind of excited for Pulisic. Yeah. I mean, he's had a very, I feel here, he's had a very decent World Cup. And now he gets the opportunity to start today. I hope he really puts on a great performance. Be bold, be ruthless, take your man on, create chaos. Look dangerous. Every time you have the ball, look dangerous and have your head up. Look for those key passes. Don't miss out on those passes. This is what I want to see from Chelsea Football Club. What have we learned? What have we learned from the first half of this season and also most parts of last season? Are we going to try and hopefully rectify some of that in the second half of this Premier League season? Arsenal and Newcastle are top 2. Who would you have thought? Who would have thought? Yeah, man. Arsenal and Newcastle 1 and 2. No one would have predicted that. No one. Arsenal look like they're unstoppable, man. Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard. But it's just the entire team, man. Xhaka, Partey, their backline, Saliba. It's so good, man. It's so good. Such a good team. Nketiah stepping up, in place of Gabriel Jesus. So there's a big belief that's driving in that football club now. And Newcastle, wow. How they've transformed. And this is the thing. People tell us, oh, it's a project. You've got to wait 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons. Some people, people talk about Vision 2030, which is 7 years away. Look at how quickly Newcastle has turned things around. Newcastle were lingering in that bottom 2 spots or 3 spots last season, same time, Christmas period. And they've literally flipped it around in the space of 12 months. It's quite mad how quickly they've done this. Some key acquisitions and proper hard work. Proper hard work. And they're playing good football. They defend well and they attack well. Miguel Almiron is banging in goals every week. No, people talk about Erling Haaland scoring every single week. People need to start talking about Almiron, man. Scoring every week. It's quite mad. Imam, it's 3 a.m. in Australia. Big up to you, man. 100%. As you can see, the time over there, 3:50 a.m. Yeah, not all of us are privileged to live in European areas and get matches played on sensible times. Some of us people, we have to do it the tough way. We have to do it the tough way. But you know what? I wouldn't trade it for anything in this world, man. I wouldn't trade it for anything in this world. Y'all know we average 25.4 points behind the league leaders since 16-17 season, right? Yeah, fair enough. But this is so early on, Trent. Like, this is after 15 matches. After 15 matches to be 19 points behind. That's only 6 more points away from that average. And we've got a lot of matches still to play. It's quite mad. It's quite mad. How many goals do we need to score to be 5th or 6th? In total, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we need to start picking. We need to start scoring goals, man. We need to start scoring goals. Chelsea fanatic, good to see you. Miz, do you feel João Felix would be better than Havertz? I think you're not using João Felix properly, and Havertz hasn't been consistently performing at Chelsea. Do you think with João Felix it could work? Look, I've recently said that João Felix behind a striker would be very, very good. Look at João Felix with Gonçalo Ramos in Portugal. So something in that vicinity, I think, could work out. This is why I was very keen on seeing João Felix with Aubameyang. But João Felix with Kai Havertz, I personally think Kai Havertz is another player that plays behind the striker. But it looks like we want to turn him into a striker. It really looks like we want to turn him into a striker. So let's see, man. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. This Czech PY's tweet regarding Felix. Man United are not signing him, and we're probably the only club to sign him now. Yeah, I saw that. Let me just bring this up. 100 Chelsea appearance, age 38. That's incredible from Thiago Silva. Honestly, it is. Graham Potter arrives. Nice. There you go. Atletico Madrid have asked for 86 million for João Felix whilst offering him to Chelsea. Chelsea have used Lawrence Stewart's connection for Benoit Badiashile, which is fine. Apparently, there's a injury history with Badiashile as well. I hope people have done their homework over there. Chelsea target João Felix might not be heading to Manchester United. It's thought the terms of the loan deal could put them off. I mean, yeah, there's something happening in Man United, isn't it? Obviously, they're focused on selling their football club, and whether they're going to be doing any level of business to help Ten Hag out in January, I don't know. I mean, they've missed out on Gakpo, which is a bit of a surprise for me because they were all over the Gakpo deal. They were literally all over it. And Liverpool, as soon as they got a sniff, snatched him off their hands, which makes me think maybe they're not keen to purchase anyone for the time being, considering they're looking to go through the sale of the football club. So yeah, hopefully they don't do a sneaky on us and try and get João Felix. If we have a proper chance of getting João Felix, we need to get that done. We're going to ruin Kai and Chelsea at the same damn time. I don't see also as a great striker, but I'd love to be wrong. Same. Prove me wrong, man. Prove me wrong. Hi, Miz. I heard in new Potter system, one fullback will play as a midfield. I think James will be the one tonight. Yeah, look, this isn't the new Potter system. There's a lot of teams that deploy this. I think we need to understand football. Look at Arsenal, Zinchenko, or if it's whoever else. They'll generally play with three at the back. Ben White tucks in as that RCB, and if he bombs up, then the left fullback sort of tucks in to make it three at the back. There's many teams that do this. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to get like Liverpool are probably the only team I can think of who has Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold both bombing up together. So, but they have their midfielders who probably don't progress that far ahead. You know, players like Fabinho, players like Henderson, they just sort of hold back a little bit to help out the defenders, the two defenders. So, yeah, this isn't a new concept. This isn't a new phenomenon. Like, this is how teams maintain balance, I suppose. Yeah. G11W, they have been dealing with Gakpo since August. Just couldn't agree a fee. Then Liverpool still him. Yeah. Are CFC still after Leao? If so, need to get him quick. Man C wants to make a swap. Grealish money for Leao. That's never going to happen, man. Grealish going to AC Milan? No way. No chance. No chance that's going to happen. I don't think Man City wants Rafael Leao, if I'm being absolutely honest. I think it'll happen. I think it'll happen with Chelsea Football Club. I think Rafael Leao has a good chance he comes to Chelsea Football Club. With Arsenal, I know recently Rafael Leao said that he really likes the way Arsenal's playing their football. But I think Arsenal, they're lining up Mudryk, and I think that's going to happen. So, yeah, we're potentially going to be hopefully getting Leao in the summer. I think there's a good chance as well that we get Leao. Dinesh, good to see you, my man, and thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Miz, nice to see you. Big game today for Potter, 100% big game, man. 3 points, must need 3 points. Miss Chelsea need to step up now. Otherwise, we are going to lose Champions League spot next year, which can affect the transfer market for us. 100% correct. 100% correct, man. Without Champions League football, so much of our plans, they take a little bit of a setback. Not to say that we can't come back to it, but competition is immense, man. Premier League is difficult now. With Newcastle entering into this top six, like top six is already, you're not guaranteed, right? Like, what's the point if you come fifth? You're not going to be in the Champions League. So who cares about top six? But now Newcastle made that into top seven. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's not gonna be easy. It's not guaranteed that if you miss out on Champions League one season, that yes, 100% you're going to be back the next season. No. Competition is immense. And Newcastle got a lot of money as well, man. They got filthy loads of money. I'm okay with the lineup, but still disturbed by a lack of consistent striker player, and it feels that Oba is not trusted by Potter. Yeah, I've said it recent times. There are a couple of players. That I think, and this is just my hunch off the back of what I've been reading and what I've been seeing since Graham Potter's taken over. Aubameyang, I don't think he fancies him, so this might be his last season. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. You know, we want to look forward to the future. Mendy already rejected a contract recently, contract extension, not getting the wages that he wants. And he's not, number one goalkeeper at Chelsea Football Club. Look out for Kovacic as well once Kovacic comes back. If he gets played on a regular basis, I'm a bit concerned because there were articles about Kovacic not feeling settled as well. As much as I want Kovacic to stay at Chelsea Football Club, I think he's another one of those players. Maybe he's over it as well, man. He's over. Like the recent article that I saw before World Cup started said that he's fed up with all the changes that has happened, since he's joined Chelsea Football Club. Like, he's seen so many different managers. And now with almost everyone that he knew from previous era, they're all gone. They've all been sacked by Todd Bowley. So watch this space in regards to Kovacic. I think we already know Hakim Ziyech's situation. Even though recently Graham Potter in the press conference said that, Ziyech is quality, this, that, the other. Yeah, we'll see. Once Ziyech comes back, if he starts or not. But Kovacic is the interesting one. So we'll see what happens from that perspective. Kai Havertz, you can already see Graham Potter really fancies Kai Havertz and probably fancies him as a striker. So we'll see if he can turn him into a striker. I hope he can. I really hope he can. Why can't Nkunku come to Chelsea in January? We need a proper striker to even get to top 5 this season. My man, 1, he's injured. 2, Leipzig are in the second round of the Champions League, and Nkunku is a big player for them. Big player for them. This level of transfer ain't happening. It simply ain't happening. Not now. And Leipzig, like, they're a decent level club now, man. Like, they're a big club in the Bundesliga. It's not like the Gakpo situation where it's PSV. They're not even in Champions League. They're like in Europa League or whatever. I think they're in Europa. Like, if Leipzig was in Europa, maybe we could have got, someone like Nkunku in January. But yeah, we have to understand. Looking at Badia Shah injury record, he has 2 hamstring last season and a muscle injury, missing 19 games. Exactly, man. Exactly. I mean, let's bring this up. See if I have this still. Someone tagged me on it. Yeah, check this out. This is Badia Shah's history. I mean, I hope someone's done the homework, man. He's only 21. And he's racked up a bit of a history of hamstring issues, hasn't he? 24 days hamstring injury. Okay, the COVID stuff, that's not his problem. Hamstring 53 days, 10 matches last season. Muscle injury again this season, 26 days. Abductor muscle. So I hope someone's done their homework, man. I really hope someone's done their homework. Yep. Miz, have you seen Tyler Adams from Leeds? 100%. I've watched Leeds quite a lot, and I've watched Tyler Adams in the World Cup. Damn good. I rate him. 100% rate him. He could be our counter replacement. He's an amazing player. To be honest, I don't mind him one bit. Honestly, I don't mind him one bit. Tyler Adams. He's got good ball playing ability, defensively very strong as well. He's an absolute engine, man. Absolute engine. Quadio Kone to Chelsea. Yeah, this is the rumor that's going around as well. I don't know too much about him. Mönchengladbach player. We'll talk about this tomorrow in the live stream. But yeah, look, people think we are 100% getting Declan Rice, this, that, the other. I'm not really sure, man. I'm not sure. Like, all the journalists, all the publications will make you feel that it's going to happen. And that's how I fall into the trap. And I tend to start thinking that, it looks like it's inevitable. But the way we are looking at all these different types of players, in the defensive midfield area, I don't know. I don't know whether, Declan Rice is absolutely written in stones that it's going to happen. Now that Top Bowley hired new technical directors, it's about time we hire a new medical staff because these injuries are ridiculous. Yeah, man. People need to look into our training regime, diet, resting. Are the players resting enough? What are they doing after football? Outside of football, like, are they maintaining a healthy lifestyle? Like, you got to look into all of this, man. What's going on? It's too many injuries, and of course the medical staff room as well. Miz, are you okay? We missed Champions League spot. Miz, are you okay? When we miss Champions League spot, I'm not going to be okay. Of course, I'm not going to be okay. But if I can see a progressive style, then yeah, then I can get behind it. If I can see that, okay, fine. We missed out on Champions League spot. We came 5th or 6th, but we started to play some really good football. Then I can start backing that for next season, hoping that we can crack into the top 4 and really eventually enough start pushing the top dogs. So hopefully that changes, man. Hopefully it changes. Miz, the fans made a new banner for Reece James. Yep, saw that going around in social media. Let's have a look what's going on here. What everyone else is saying in social media. Match starts in about 24 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at some of these quotes that's coming through. Graham Potter. It's good. It's good. The weather could be a little better. It's been a long wait, but we are looking forward to the game. Good to see. Breaking. Man United FC are favourites to sign Enzo Fernandez ahead of Liverpool and Real Madrid. I don't know where these people get these rumours from, man. I'd be so shocked if Enzo Fernandez moves this January. There is absolutely no reason for Benfica to let him go in the January market. There's a release clause, huge release clause, and he's a massive player for Benfica, man. Benfica is probably one of the dark horses in the Champions League. I don't see how, honestly, I really can't see how this happens. And especially Man United. Man United couldn't even wrap up Gakpo, and they think they're going to get Enzo Fernandez. Who are these people that are coming up with these rumors, man? Honestly, who are these people? It's quite mad. Wow. Paqueta isn't a West Ham type player. He probably isn't a West Ham type player. He needs to play for a better team. Rafael Varane's back into the team. Yeah, there's a lot about Enzo Fernandez, man. I don't. They're just making up stuff, man. People just love making up stuff. Christian Pulisic gets the start for Chelsea against Bournemouth. Yep, absolutely, man. Absolutely. See what you guys are saying? I see Enzo going to Liverpool or Real. Yeah, quite possibly Liverpool, but they're going to have to stump up a lot of money. Very good to see you, my man. Apparently, teams ready to trigger the release clause. Then there would be no choice for Enzo, I guess. Yeah, there wouldn't be any choice for Enzo, but I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs of the contract, but I would be so surprised if this move actually happened in January. I'd be so surprised. Very, very surprised. Because do you want Tuchel back in these circumstances? I mean, let's move on from Thomas Tuchel, man. Like, how can I sit here now and go, I want Tuchel back, man? I mean, it's over. It's finished with Thomas Tuchel. Like, let's not even entertain that conversation, man. So, yeah. See what you guys are saying now. West Ham fans said they need a progressive manager as well instead of counter-attacking. Yeah, man. I mean, West Ham, when you look at that lineup for West Ham, like the one that they put up against Arsenal, it was a decent lineup. David Moyes has got to play a far better brand of football, man. He's got to be a little bit more bold, especially when it was 1-0, when they were 1-0 up. Like that was proper David Moyes style of football, right? Like he could have just parked the bus properly and then just look for counter, and he couldn't even execute his own brand of football. Might become a football journalist. Norwich ready to trigger Enzo release clause. What? Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Everybody talking about Enzo, but I really loved watching Yunus Musa and Tyler Adams. Yunus Musa was a very good player as well, but Enzo Fernandez, there's a reason why he was young player of the tournament. He was damn good. He was damn good. Moyes is going to get the sack soon. I think so, man. I mean, that West Ham team has got a lot of quality, and for him to not be able to get the most out of that team, that's quite mad. Let's see what's going on. Okay. If Liverpool go all out for Enzo, then that pretty much leaves Bellingham for us. I'll take it. Yeah, the word is they're going for Bellingham, right? Jude Bellingham. So how are they also going to get Enzo? They just got Gakpo. So, yeah, they can't be just getting every single one of these players. Let's not forget Tuchel and Bowley relationship would become very toxic and our situation would have been worse and people were calling for Tuchel out. We're going to win 2-0 against Bournemouth and people are going to say Potter Paul is back. Look, I'm not going to get like I want us to play well, but I need to see consistency. I'm not going to like just get so gassed up and that we're back, we're winning the Premier League, we're going to get top 4, this, that, the other. Get the 3 points, put up a really good performance, and let's build on it. Let's build on it. Until and unless I can start seeing that we've played like that for good 2-3 months straight, yeah, I'm not getting gassed. I'm not getting gassed. Today, stock standard. I predicted 3-0. So if we make this a dogfight, yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not going to be. It's not going to be nice. All right, let's see what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Match starts in about 17 minutes. City want Leao to replace Grealish. I mean, yeah, Grealish hasn't worked out for City. I don't care what City fans say. Oh, he doesn't get the goals, he doesn't get the assists, but he does all these other things right. He's a very important player for. Like, why don't they say that for Foden? Why don't they say that for Mahrez? Why don't they say that for many other of their players? Why is that only relevant for Grealish? Do you know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, I'm pretty certain Man City are not happy with his output. Yeah, he works hard, but that's the bare minimum. They can get they didn't get someone for 100 million just to do that. They could have got someone for 10 million to be able to do what Grealish is so-called doing, all the other stuff, whatever all the other stuff are, movement and dragging defenders out and whatnot. At the end of the day, let's not fool around, man. Let's not kid around ourselves. He's not worked out for the time being. Goals and assists. He's an attacker. Need to be able to have an impact, change the match. And there's been a couple of matches where he's done that, but it's not been at a high level. Do you know what I mean? Not at a consistent level. So I can see them parting ways, but I don't know. For me, maybe they'll just stay patient for a little bit longer with Grealish. Tony Tone, we should just pay the money for Enzo. I don't want to spend 50 million for midfielder that will replace in a year or two. I mean, I would love it. I would love if that's what we do. But you never know, man. Todd Bowley is mad. Todd Bowley is mad. He could just do that. He could actually just go out there and do that. That'd be insane. Honestly, that would be insane. He could play as the deepest midfielder. He could play as an 8. He could play as a 10. Anywhere in that midfield, man. Anywhere in that midfield. Miz, but you are mad if you think Arsenal this guy. Why do I always seem to pick up this guy's comment? Charlotte Ella Anderson. Yeah, this person somehow always comes to the stream and comments that same comment. Troll level to the maximum, man. We shouldn't be stressed about such games versus Bournemouth and Forest, but we are here. But here we are now. Yeah, I'm not stressed. Actually, I'm not really stressed. I'm confident we're going to do the job. I really am. I'm confident we're going to do the job. Arsenal are much better than Chelsea this season, so I'm sure they will finish above Chelsea. Next season, maybe not, but this season, true. For sure. Yeah, 100%, man. Arsenal looking so good. So good. Oh, man. It's going to be 3-3. If it's 3-3 this match, shut up shop. Shut up shop. Absolutely shut up shop. Nah, defensively, I think we should be all right. Dinesh Nkunku can play as an 8 like Bernardo Silva is, so we play Nkunku in the midfield. I'd rather have Nkunku either as a second striker, sort of right-sided or left-sided, inside forward. He can play as a, Aguero style of striker up front. He can play as a central attacking midfielder. He's quality, man. He's absolute quality. He's absolute quality. Latest transfer news. Chelsea prepared to launch João Felix loan offer to bargain move for 100 million. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Absolutely, let's do it. Because I'm confident we're going to get the win today. I think our boys are up for a let's go. Yeah, I'm confident as well, man. I'm confident. I don't think we should go for Enzo. Too costly, could just flop. All our big money players haven't really turned out well. I mean, surely one of these days, this narrative's got to change for us. Like, this curse should not be there with us forever. Surely some big superstars one day need to work for us. I have you and Ma on the same time. You're both fantastic. Good to see, man. This is what I mean. You don't have to just watch one or the other. You can literally have two screens or split the screen and just have both on. And I'm pretty sure when Eunice is back next season, just have split the screen into 3 sections and have all 3 of us on. That way, you can enjoy the reactions. You can enjoy the conversation of all 3 of us. So I like it. Appreciate that, Jamie. Appreciate that 100%. Match will start in about 10 minutes. Hopefully, Ishan's going to be here soon. He said he was going to be here within 10 to 15 minutes, but Clearly, that's not the case, but hopefully he's going to be here soon. He's out having dinner, I think, with family and friends. Over 200 of you guys are live right now, ladies and gentlemen. 100 likes achieved, which is great. Let's get to 200. If we can reach 500 likes for the watch along, it'll be so good. So if we can smash the likes, guys, let's get those likes up to 200 immediately. Hope you guys are enjoying the watch along. And then as soon as the match kicks off, hope you enjoy the commentary throughout the match and all the discussions that that happens through the watch along as well. So smash the like button, guys. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe. That is very important. Let's try and chase 20,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. Ziyech is still not available. Yes, he's still on World Cup break. Yeah, I mean, it was only last weekend, wasn't it, that the World Cup finished? Yeah, I think it was just last weekend. So, not the one that went, like the weekend before that. Yeah. So they're still on a bit of a holiday. I think after this fixture they should be back. It will be fun. Hopefully you three, you, Ma, and Eunice can do a watch along together. Yeah, we need to probably hook something up one of these days. One of these days we need to hook something up. Yeah, for sure. Reece James long range to make the day better. Yeah. I won't be surprised if Reece James is in the goals or assist section. He's a creator. He's a goal scorer, and defensively he's fantastic. So yeah, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if it's in assist or goal scoring section, for sure. All right, let's see what's going on. I pray there's no injury today, Miz. Please, no more injuries, please. Beg, 100% beg. Miss, how would you feel if we lose today? Devastated, man. Have you seen that Bournemouth team? As I kept on saying, no disrespect to that Bournemouth team, but we should be taking care of it. Like, if we lose to this Bournemouth team, Travers, Kelly, Smith, Senesi, Zamora, Cook, Lerma, Stacey, Billing, Solanke, Kiefer Moore, then I've got nothing to say. We should be beating this Bournemouth team. 100% we should be beating this Bournemouth team. Going for a solid win and clean sheet. Also a formation that is comfortable for all the players. Yep. Just want to see good, everything that they might have been working on over the past couple of weeks. I just want to see some of that come into fruition in this particular match. And of course, get that 3 points and something we can build on. Do you know what I mean? I do think James is going to flop a bit. He takes a bit of time to get his best when he comes back from these injuries. True. It does take a bit of time. And that's okay. I still wanted him to start. because I feel like defensively he'll be very important for us. But you're right, when he does come back from injuries, it does take him a little bit of time to settle back in. Get his pace back in, those crosses, the rhythm in those crosses. So yeah, I hear you. Yeah, making those darting runs into the box takes him a bit of time. But yeah, 5 minutes before the match starts, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get my stream ready. Get excited, guys. Match is about to start. All right. Deshaun, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Hope you're recovering well. Hopefully we start performing at full throttle. No more World Cup excuses for Potter and co. Chelsea win 3-0. Kai and Politi score. You said it all, man. You said it all. Yeah. No more excuses. There literally should be no more excuses. Players are coming out now. If we lose, it would be so bad and means we are officially lost. I can't, man. I can't imagine a loss. I'm confident we're going to win. I really am. I'm confident we're going to win. Players coming out. Jorginho leading the team out. Let's get ready for this. Let's get ready to rumble. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep those likes up. Okay. All right. Let's see. I expect a 4-0 thrashing. Come on. We are playing Bournemouth. Anything less is going to be a disgrace. I'm going with 3-0. Not to say that I'm not going to be happy if it's 2-0, but I just don't want a narrow victory, man. Like, we should put them away. I don't want like a dogfight. I really don't want a dogfight. This is embarrassing turnout from the home support. I haven't seen the stadium as yet, but hopefully people will slowly come into the stadium soon. Four at the back. Yep, four at the back for sure. Yeah, 100%, man. There's too much experience for this team to lose. Agreed. Yeah, sorry, I had it on mute. Ishan's in the house. My brother, how
Miz,
you doing?
I am doing fine, man. How are you? So good to see you. So glad you're
So
back.
good to have you, bro. I need I needed help today. I badly needed help. My throat is almost falling
Oh my
apart.
God, I'm so sorry, Miss. I got late. I got late for family dinner. I had a
No, no, no,
family
no.
dinner,
Don't be
so I was
sorry,
late.
man. Family dinner is more important, bro.
But here I am. Here I am. Now I got your back, Miss. You need not worry, brother, because you've been a warrior. You've been a warrior this late December. Yeah, I don't know why I
Thank
sound like
you.
Peter Drury out of nowhere, but then listen, you've been really good. You've done really good, and all the wishes, all the love to you, Miss. Good thing that you recovered. We are back with this
Thank you.
chill
Thank
session
you.
now.
Do you know what? The recovery was going good until yesterday. I had a lot of cold drinks, and now my
Oh,
throat. Oh,
Miss, that's on
my
you, brother.
throat.
Why did you do that to you?
No, you know what? Because I wanted to have a lot of orange juice to get
Yeah.
vitamins in the body. Um,
All right.
and the orange
Yeah,
juice
but
were
but
all.
you could have it in a normal temperature, not
I know.
cold,
I'm
right?
silly. I'm silly, man. I'm so silly. But it is
That's
what
all
it
right,
is,
brother.
bro. It is what it is. Um, Ishan, first of all, how you doing, brother? How's everything going?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, miss. Back home, just a week of holiday. Back home, this home settings,
By the way,
the
nice
point I'm
jersey,
in.
bro. Nice jersey.
Oh, thank you. I just got it latest, man. I just got it latest.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful. That's beautiful.
it's the alternate kit, so I just got it.
Nice,
But
man.
yeah,
Match is about to start, ladies and gentlemen. The kickoff is just moments away. Mason Mount is about to kick things off. They're taking the knee.
all right. This thing is going to be interesting today, miss.
Oh, yeah, man. 100%. And we're off. We're off, ladies and gentlemen. Ishan, what do you think about the lineup, man? Have you had the chance to have a look at the
Oh
lineup?
yeah. I saw the lineup and I was quite shocked to see Zakaria start. You know what I mean? I did not expect Zakaria to start, to be very honest.
Yeah.
But he's starting. And it's interesting to see that first game after the World Cup and Graham Potter chose to go with a 4-3-3. Although you can argue the fact that we don't have much options, but then it's good to see an extra attacking man on the field. You know what I mean?
100%, man. 100%. Early days, Reece James already had a nice run. And Bournemouth, and nicely, seems like it's a foul. It's a foul on Solanke.
Bournemouth are not a bunny of a team this season. I mean,
Yeah,
they've
they're
been playing
not.
well.
But Ishan, have you seen Bournemouth's team? Like their lineup? We should be able to beat this team, man. Like, no
Of course,
disrespect.
if any lineup I see, I feel like we can beat this team unless we start playing the way we should not play. You know what I mean? And then we start conceding.
Yeah,
That shouldn't be the case. We should be able to beat Bournemouth, but they were playing really well before the World Cup began. And but yeah, let's
exactly.
see how things goes today. The best part is we're at our home ground, so I think so we should overpower them.
And a direct shot from free kick and it's straight to Kepa. Kepa releases the ball immediately to Reece James. Reece James straight away to Kai Havertz. There's a bit of an urgency from Chelsea into the box by Kai Havertz. What can he do here? This is where it's very important, and it's gone out for a corner. At least we've got a corner.
This is the intensity I'd like to see whole 90 minutes, miss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want us to not like be a little bit more direct, Ishan. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to see whenever the match begins. First 5 minutes, 8 minutes, uh, we're really impulsive. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Very direct. That's what I want to see the whole game. It's as simple
yeah.
as that.
Like show the opposition that you're there. You mean business today.
Yeah.
Oh man, offside. But so far
Surprised
earlier
that
on,
I'm not starting, miss.
what was that?
Surprised about Aubameyang not starting?
Um, to be honest, I'm not. I said it in my preview that I would start Aubameyang, but
Yeah.
I think Graham Potter does not rate Aubameyang.
Hmm.
I just get the feeling he doesn't rate
You
him,
think
and I
so?
think this might be Aubameyang's only season at Chelsea Football Club.
Wow,
Because
wow.
if you think about it, Sean, Aubameyang literally just came to Chelsea Football Club for one man and one man only.
Yeah,
It's for Thomas Tuchel,
that was Thomas Tuchel. Yeah,
and you know, Aubameyang is not Graham Potter. Is not Graham Potter's signing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
Not fair point. Fair point.
so that's I think with Aubameyang it's over. What about Mendy as well, Ishan? I think Mendy's time's done as well, man.
It's astonishing, Miss. I never thought of that. You know what I mean? Aubameyang, I can still guess it because the logic that you made makes sense, totally sense. That it was a Thomas Tuchel signing, it did not work out. Graham Potter might not envy playing Aubameyang, but then Edward Mendy, he was at the peak of his career. You know what I mean? Just few months ago.
I mean,
I,
how many awards did he win? He won
yeah,
so many
exactly.
Yasin Trophy, this, that, the
Yashin
other.
Trophy and best keeper in Copa. I mean, what Copa America was he? Wasn't he the best keeper at that
Not
competition
Copa
as well?
America, African
Oh,
nations.
sorry, AFCON. I'm sorry.
Man's made Mendy South American.
Yeah. AFCON, not Copa
Yeah.
America. AFCON. Yeah. Man, and the way things derailed for Edward Mendy. I don't know. I still think that it's he's just short of confidence. Once the confidence come back, he's gonna be a
But
he's
Mendy's
gonna
been
be a better.
pretty iffy since that AFCON, Ishan. He's
Yeah.
been mad. You remember what Mendy did last season every time
Of
Chelsea
course.
played.
Yeah, no, 100%. It seems like the Kepa Juju just shifted to Mendy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. The guy just took his disease and just passed it on. A really
Yeah,
lovely run there from Christian Pulisic. Um,
I think so. I'm very happy of the fact that Pulisic is starting today.
yeah, same.
He
I wouldn't
deserves
like
it.
to see Omari Hutchinson, but I'm not upset that Pulisic is starting. I'm happy he's starting.
Yeah, but I think so. Talking about Hutchinson and Chukwemeka and Hall, uh, I think so. To expect them to start might be a bit too much to ask at this point of time. Probably after 68th minute, I think so. We should be seeing Hutchinson or Chukwemeka at least. But probably starting might be a bit difficult. Miz, looking at Zakaria, what's your thoughts on him, man?
Um, in this game so far, he seems to be okay, but I'm surprised he started because
He hasn't had a good World Cup.
some people are saying Silva's injured. Yeah, he's limping. He's limping. He is limping. Hopefully, he can just shake this off, man.
Thiago Silva has had a long World Cup though. I thought
But
he needed some rest.
yeah, I actually had him started as well. But I mean, it's been a while since Brazil got knocked out, so I'm not unhappy that he's starting. In fact, I expected him to start. But coming back to the Zakaria situation, I mean, before the World Cup, he wasn't getting played. At the World Cup, he wasn't getting played. And I started to think that maybe there's something wrong with Zakaria himself. But,
Yeah,
surprised that he's starting today. I hope he does well because you remember the game that he played against Zagreb, the
yeah,
one start that he's had for Chelsea. He looked really
yeah,
good.
yeah. He did. I do remember. Scored a goal as well. It's
Yeah.
very important as well. The position that which Zakaria is playing, very very important because the fact that Jorginho once you play alongside Jorginho, you surely know that Jorginho is going to play the role which Jorginho plays usually. So that part of the pitch is already covered by Jorginho. Now Zakaria, if hey, buddy, you're probably playing in the position of Kovacic. You have to play the
Yeah.
role of Kovacic somewhat. So that's a tough ask from someone who does not start so often. But then I think so. If he naturally plays the way he plays, that also should do the job for us.
Ooh, lovely cross from Reece James and very well done from Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz looking really good early on. Ooh, good opportunity for Kai Havertz with a header. Ishan, early days, Kai Havertz looks like he's more hungry already. His energy is up.
Yeah,
Maybe finally he's got the World Cup, feelings out of his system, and obviously before the World Cup, they were all concerned that can they make it to the World Cup without getting injured. Now that it's all out of his system, and Germany did such a flop job, and his Chelsea career is on the line. He's got to really perform every single match that he gets played.
100%. Any performance dip from here, he can't be expecting to get a better club than this. You know what I mean? I think so. It's going to be difficult for Havertz if he does not perform. Same goes with Christian Pulisic, to be very honest. But then,
Yeah.
I think so. These guys need to prove themselves big time now.
Oh man, that's an awful giveaway from. Yeah, Silva looks like he's dead.
His thoughts on Pulisic playing on the left-hand side and Raheem Sterling on the right.
I think Graham Potter is doing Pulisic a favor here. He's utilizing Pulisic in his best position. I also think that's probably Raheem Sterling's best position, but
yeah,
I think Sterling can play on the right side as well. Like he can play really well on that right side. So,
so do you think, Miss, there's a factor of experience which comes into the scenario where Sterling, being a bit more experienced than Pulisic, has to compromise and play on the right side, where Pulisic gets the opportunity to play on the left?
I think you're bang on. The fact that Raheem Sterling is a bit more experienced, he's a lot more accomplished winger, has played a lot for Man City on that right side as well.
Yeah.
If you remember, Ishan, Leroy Sané on that left side, Raheem Sterling on that right side, Man City days, Aguero through the middle.
100. Wow. What a combo.
Cucurella with the ball. Thiago Silva. Koulibaly. Jorginho. Reece James. Back to Jorginho. Kai Havertz. See, that's where just easy giveaway, Kai. Like, can't be given away like that easily, man. I mean, literally no pressure, Ishan, there. And he gave the ball away.
Exactly. These are the moments where you look like you're so lethargic. You know what I mean? You could have done so much better there.
Nice. Oh, Christian Pulisic was almost through. Is that a pen?
Is that gone for a VAR?
That was such a good drive from Christian Pulisic. That's got to be a pen. He got tugged. Yeah, that's a pen. Come on, that's a pen. Look at it again, please. Look at you. Where's VAR? I'm gonna start getting mad, bro.
Oh yeah, of course.
Where's
that
VAR?
was a shirt pull.
Oh my god.
That was a shirt pull.
That's a shirt pull. That stopped his momentum.
That was a shirt pull on a goal scoring opportunity. That's a clear pen.
Oh,
of course,
man.
it's VAR means we're not going to get anything.
Why isn't VAR having a look at that? You're telling me you can run in that pace and get your shirt tugged, and that's okay. And that's fine.
Man said, "Referee Anthony Taylor's cousin."
This guy's bringing family members into refereeing.
Oh my days.
Ishan, why isn't the VAR looking at that? Can someone explain to me?
I don't know, man.
That was a shirt pull, wasn't it? There was a shirt pull.
Of course it was. And that too on a goal scoring opportunity. He was about to take a shot. If it If it was some other team, gone.
Shut.
That's
Shirt pull, nipple twist, and no pen. Nipple
Pungi.
twist is
Pungi, what?
nip,
We call it.
nipple twist is a serious thing, man. It hurts.
We call it pungi here in India.
Anywho, hopefully we can come back. That was a good drive from Christian Pulisic. Reece James on that right side now, whipping in across. Nice cross. Ooh. Defended by Bournemouth. Bournemouth, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. We're coming for them. Cucurella, nice pass. Well done, Cucurella. Jorginho. Just a bit behind on Christian Pulisic.
You know what?
I swear I've never seen this referee before. Let's have a look at this shirt pull. Oh, look at that, bro. I don't care whether it wasn't a big enough shirt pull. Whatever the case is, you stop the momentum. You stop the momentum. It's not a big pull, Miz. I mean,
what do you mean by a big pull? Define a big pull.
Yeah, what is a small pull, big pull, medium pull?
You want to tear his shirt up like the Hulk Hogan?
But Ishan, people think it has to be a big pull. Like a small pull will deviate, will disturb you, will disturb the balance.
Of course, it's a goal scoring opportunity. You can pull shirts. That's as simple as that.
How do you expect the defender to grab him completely and drag him down? No, it only needs a small pull. It only needs a small pull. Yeah, Ishan, remember that one? Tomori got a red for the same thing?
Yeah, of course. 100%.
"15 minutes down, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea 0, Bournemouth 0. Thiago Silva seems like have shrugged off whatever the issue was in the first few minutes. Chelsea really playing with a back three. There you go. Cucurella staying.
Thiago Silva and Koulibaly, yeah. You're right.
Sterling, that's a good ball. That's got to be a goal. Yes. What a ball. Yay! And Kai Havertz is in. Kai Havertz is in. Brilliant. Well done, Kai Havertz. Well done, Raheem Sterling. There you go. There you go. As Ishan was saying, can Raheem Sterling do the trick on that right side? He can. There you go. I've seen that similar kind of movement for Man City previously. Fantastic play. What a ball. Firstly to Sterling, and then brilliant finish, Kai Havertz. Well done. Take a bow, Kai Havertz. Who passed? Was it Mason Mount to Sterling? Yeah. Can someone tell me? Who passed to Sterling?
Mason Mount.
Brilliant cross from Sterling to Havertz. Excellent goal. Excellent goal. And I said this was coming. This was coming. I was like, nah, man, we're all over them. They're in trouble. They're in trouble. Well done, Chelsea. Excellent intensity, good energy. Raheem Sterling, great football. Havertz, great goal as well. I've been saying in the first few minutes, Havertz has looked very, very, very interesting today. He's looking like he's up for it. Ishan, thoughts on that goal, brother?
No, brilliant goal. Good creation by Mason Mount as well to spot Sterling's run, and a good through ball to Sterling. Sterling with that beautiful cross. Looks like some Man City-esque cross. That
yeah, bro. Yeah.
Sterling, and then a good finish as well. Havertz, a good effort for that final touch. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, how many times have we seen Havertz miss that? How many times we've seen him hit it over the bar or not even connect? So
exactly.
I'm just happy that he's putting the goal.
And Havertz is looking like he's putting up efforts today. Even in his run. I'm not saying this because he scored, but even just by looking at his runs, you would see that it seems like he's putting up efforts today.
And Ishan, it looks like, and I don't want to get gassed. I know this is just Bournemouth and it's just the first game back. We've got a long way to go. I want to see some consistency for sure. But are you seeing a different, how lethargic we were before the World Cup and how different the mood is already?
Yeah, it is. The mood is different. We look a bit more impulsive. We look more attacking, a bit more focused in terms of defense, which we want earlier. one difference that I notice is whenever we're losing few, possession, we're trying to get the possession back instantly in the midfield. No BS settings. Get the possession back in the midfield itself. Do not strengthen or elasticate the opposition's attack. So that's one of the points that I'm liking, which you would remember, Miss, few games, 4 or 5 games where we played very well against Graham Potter. It was that kind of momentum
Agreed, bro.
that we are picking up. Once you lose the ball, just get on it and get the ball back.
100, man. Bournemouth trying to push now. Dominic Solanke, well done, Kukurea. Oh, unlucky, Kukurea. They're unlucky. Deshaun, thank you so much for the super chat. Miz, I told you Kai and Pulley look rejuvenated. Yeah, both Pulisic as well. And Mason Mount. That was kudos to Mason Mount for that lovely pass to Raheem Sterling. Deshaun, we need to point that out. That we only tend to think about the assist and the goal, but the play that happens leading up to it is very important as well. That pass from Mason, very important to Raheem Sterling.
100%. Very good pass by Mason Mount. He's picked Raheem's run very crisply and a good through ball as well.
100%, bro. 100%. Bournemouth with a couple of corners now. They've got another corner coming up. And it's been well defended. Shuba saying, sub Thiago, no need to force him. We can't lose him long term. Yeah. Whatever's wrong with Thiago Silva, we need to look out for him. But it seems like who's down now? Someone else is down now.
Zakaria.
Zakaria. Oh, I took a mad headshot.
Miz, a question to you. How would you solve Chelsea's keeper situation?
I think Graham Potter, he's happy with Kepa. Like, I feel like he likes Kepa's ball playing ability. And I don't know if you've seen this stat, Ishan. This season in the Premier League, guess who has the highest save percentage in the Premier League goalkeeping?
Is it Kepa?
Kepa, with like 81 or something percent. Really, really high percentage. And if you remember, under Frank Lampard, he was the lowest in Europe.
Lowest, yeah. So
Kepa's really turned his career around. I think Graham Potter really fancies his ball playing ability. With Mendy, possibly I think now we'll move on. It's crazy how things change in football, man. I mean, Mendy's gone from number one to possibly moving on. We will probably get another goalkeeper, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you just get rid of, like, if you bring in another goalkeeper, what, Kepa becomes a second goalkeeper again? I don't think so. Kepa for me is too good to be a second goalkeeper, Ishan. Like, he's too good to be second goal. Like, backup goalkeeper, in my opinion. Because if that's the case, he'll probably have to move as well.
On the same side, I think so. Mendy will also not agree to be a second keeper.
Yeah, Mendy's too good to be a second goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper.
So I think so. Either one has to go for sure.
Yeah,
at least. Now it's going to be very interesting to see how things transpire the rest of the season. Kepa till now has been the standout in the season. I had to pick one keeper out of the two. Kepa has to be one, for sure. No questions asked. We'll have to see how Mendy performs. But yeah, I think so. Come this next summer transfer window, one has to go, and that will heavily rely on whom Graham Potter thinks would be the right man for the job. Apart from that, Miz, I think so. We'll also have to consider Gabriel Slonina. He's been.
I was just gonna say, maybe he can be the number 2 goalkeeper. You know what I mean? And then eventually take over as the number 1.
Yeah, and even I want to see that. I do want to see that. I think so. It's a wastage to keep Mendy and Kepa both. surely one has to go. If that's the case, Slonina should jump in as the
100%. Raheem Sterling, Zakaria into the box. Mount.
go on.
Oh, Mount. Mount.
Oh,
Lovely
There you
shot. We are on it.
Brilliant.
We are on it. That's
Oh,
brilliant
what a goal.
placement from Mason Mount. Absolutely stunning placement outside of the box. This is where I've said in recent times, I'd rather have Mount a little bit behind. I want him to play in midfield a little bit deeper. I've
and
said
on the
it
right
many
hand side,
times.
not the left hand side, mind you.
Whichever it is, right hand, left side, I don't really mind. Yeah, right side can be great. I've seen him do well on the left side as well. But you're right, maybe on the right side. But I've said it, even with any of my recent criticism towards Mason Mount, I've said you've got to utilize him properly. Where Mason was playing in the wings and up front as a creator, that's not what he does. He's someone who plays just a bit deeper and in those positions, just outside of the box. That's where Mason will see a lot more success. He doesn't need to do anything too crazy. Pick up the second balls, unleash shots. Lovely. Chelsea Football Club, man. We're doing really, really well. 2-0 up after 25 minutes. Ishan, looking good, bro.
We're flying at the moment. I hope this continues till 90 minutes. I don't want to see any letharginess. And I want to see the same thing in the upcoming games as well. That's more important for me.
100%, man. 100%. Great. Etienne, thank you so much for the super chat. If Havertz has 100 fans, I'm one of them now. Kai assist as well. I mean, as much as you
one
want to
goal,
call it
one
an assist, the last person that touched the ball before the goal. So I guess we can say it was a good layoff. It was a good layoff. But yeah, good to see some of our players, Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, stepping up in this game. Even Raheem Sterling as well. He wasn't that great before the World Cup. Christian Pulisic too. Everyone's looking really good. Not to mention the midfielders. Zakaria is looking very good alongside Jorginho. And I already said, when you have Reece James starting, the win percentage already increases. The win percentage already increases. Ishan, so far enjoying the Chelsea?
Yeah, I am. Surprisingly, we're playing really well. But yeah, let's not get carried away. It's Bournemouth, and we're still 8th on the table. I expect this performance for the rest of the season, man. We have to, or else top 4 is looking very difficult at the moment. But yes, tonight we've been really good, at least for this first 25 minutes.
No, I mean, of course. I mean, it is Bournemouth, yes, but at the same time, we have to celebrate the fact that we're doing well. We're playing well. But yeah, as I said, I want to see consistency. Not just against Bournemouth. I want to see week in, week out, match in, match out.
Yeah,
I want to be moving on against Man City coming up very, very soon with somewhat of a feel that perhaps we can do something. I don't want to be surrendering against them straight away. Oh, Bournemouth's through. Oh, good defending. Well done, Thiago Silva.
yeah. Cucurella, first of all, with a brilliant touch.
Yeah.
Miss, you know what I would want? I know it's going to be whatever I say, it's going to be difficult for Graham Potter, but this is something I believe he can be successful at. Yeah, if you see Graham Potter's tenure at Brighton, yeah, he had a constant playing 11. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not much of heavy rotations. He knew who he's gonna play. He knew the exact roles and responsibility each and every single player is gonna play for them. And that's where he played his cards. You know what I mean? He knew exactly what he wanted to do with which player. You know, that's where
Yeah.
we all saw the rise of Leandro Trossard. You know, the rise of Pascal Gross. You know, nobody knew about Pascal Gross, Leandro Trossard. You know what I mean? But
Basuma.
Basuma, yes, Basuma. I mean, and Mope as well. You know, Graham Potter knew what to bring out from these players and what roles and responsibility that these players should be playing. You know, and he executed that perfectly. So
Yeah.
in order to reach that level, I think so. Graham Potter should first of all implement a constant starting 11, which is very difficult at Chelsea Football Club. Because if you look at the bench, you would see a lot of money being wasted on the bench. You know what
And
I
not
mean?
just that, the amount of games, like all the different games that we play. You know, Brighton, they're not in Champions League. Yeah, they
They're not
generally
in
get knocked out in the cup
early
matches.
stages of
So yeah,
cup matches. Yeah, yeah, no, 100%, 100. That's exactly what I said. It's going to be very difficult, but I think so. In order to get the best out of him, he has to do that in some sense. You know what I mean? At least not the cup games. Definitely in the cup games or in the easy matches, he can shuffle it out. But in games like Premier League games or Champions League games, probably a bit of consistency or at least knowing your best 11 should help Graham Potter a lot. Or else, I don't know. Sometimes it looks like the plan is not concrete enough. You know what I mean?
no, 100%, man. That was actually well done from Kukurea, that previous defensive effort.
Yeah.
Mason Mount getting some instructions from Graham Potter. Good to see. I've always maintained, I value Mason, like I really do. I think there's always a spot for him, but it's figuring out his strengths. And I feel Mason playing a little bit deeper and coming into the box, that's where the strength lies. I think people need to just understand that. And today, Jorginho, lucky. Reece James. Sterling picks up the ball, finds Reece James. Reece James with a cross. Ooh. I predicted 3-0. We're almost there.
Oh, did you? Did you actually
Yeah.
say 3-0?
Yeah, because I was like, no, I'm confident, man. I'm confident we're going to get them. Reece James with a cross. Ooh. Oh, well done, Kukurea. That dog in him. He's got that dog in him. Koulibaly now with the ball.
Thiago Silva needs to be there.
Yeah. See, do you know what? I know this is Bournemouth, Ishan. I get it. But when you look at this lineup that we have today, and you look at player by player, they're not bad players, man. These guys are not bad players.
Yeah, agreed.
But they've just not been consistent. That's the issue.
Exactly. No, 100%. No. The biggest example, I mean, the most latest and fresh example, if you'd like to take the example of Marco Correa. At
Yeah.
Brighton, he was one of the main creators. You know what I mean? He was electric every game. Come Chelsea, seemed like in few games before the World Cup, I mean, he offered nothing. You know, he looked absolutely lackluster and short in confidence. But yeah, I mean, he's not a bad player. Sterling's not a bad player. Neither is Pulisic or Havertz. But it's just that things needs to click now. If things starts clicking for these players, I think so we're gonna do very good. We're gonna do very good.
Absolutely, man. Consistency in anything, not just in sports life. What a ball! What a lovely ball! Was that Thiago Silva? Oh, Sterling
Yeah,
inside the
Thiago
box.
Silva. What a pass. What a pass.
Offside. Who's offside? Might have been Kai Havertz offside. Oh, what a ball from Thiago
What a
Silva.
ball.
Yeah, Kai Havertz was offside. Ishan, give Thiago Silva one more season?
Of course. He's it's like we've got a backbone, man, in the form of Thiago Silva. Remember the time when we bought him just for 1 year, and we all thought that he was just a quick fix. He's gonna be here for 1 year. Guess what? He's won the Champions League. This is third year, and we're still thinking about extending another year. So it's gonna be 4 years. It's mad.
No,
He's still
100%.
performing at his level best.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him for one more season, but all these talks about centre backs, Benoit Badiashile, looks like he's going to happen. I just wonder, man, like how are we going to fit all of these CBs? But
Yeah, that's true.
we'll see. And Brian saying Miz way behind. I'm on minute 34:14. Ishan, what are you on? I'm on 34:17,
I'm just
34:18.
3 to 4 seconds behind you.
Yeah, sorry, Brian, man. That's the fastest I can have it in Australia. I think some people are like about 20 seconds, 30 seconds ahead. Yeah, Brian's on 35. Yeah, you're about 30 seconds ahead.
Allow it,
Lovely
man.
stuff. Lovely stuff from Mason Mount that time. Zakaria now. Christian Pulisic out wide. Cutting in. Oh, that's probably was a good chance to take a shot, Pulisic.
The good stuff there by Zakaria, though.
Yeah. Shubra's 30 seconds ahead. Bro, Ishan, how's Shubra getting 30 seconds ahead?
Of me? Of us?
Yeah, he's in India as well.
Yeah, probably Shubra was watching in Star Sports.
Nah, Shubra's probably watching from Stamford Bridge.
No, where's Declan in Ireland? He used to watch from the.
Bro, I
Lampard-
miss him,
Lampard's-
man. Yeah, where is Declan in Ireland? Oh, good stuff, Jorginho. Oh, good tackle, Havertz. Everyone's putting in a good shift.
Yeah.
Come on, Zakaria. Good tackle.
Oh, there you go.
Zakaria, great tackle.
Good one. Yeah. And the walk as well after he tackled. Just like a hero.
Like a hero.
Oh my days.
Ishan, what about Emi Martinez? These ones.
Oh wow. Oh wow. He is a character, man.
Bro, Emi Martinez, man. If there was ever a shithousery type of a goalkeeper.
I think so. Yes, he has to go down as the biggest shithouser.
Did you see his picture when he got that golden glove?
Yeah. I saw that live and I was like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" The king is in standing beside him, and then he's like, "No F's given," and all those stuff.
And the king is like, "Dude,
What?
are you
You
okay?"
serious? What's happening, man? And
Oh my
the thing
God.
and the celebration as well. What he did with Kylian Mbappe.
Oh my God. That guy's mad. He's actually mad. I think Emi Martinez is mad.
Forgetting the fact that Mbappe scored 4 past him that night, he's still taking the shit.
Silly Emi Martinez. Like, Mbappe put 4 past him that night,
Yeah.
and he's still trying to banter him.
Yeah.
Not
That too after
one,
winning the World Cup.
not two, not three, four. Man had four past him from the same player.
4 passes.
And he's trying to... Oh, what's
3
wrong with Christian
penalties.
Pulisic?
Oh my God. Pulisic, you know. Pulisic.
Hopefully he can just jog it off. Rego Park, thank you so much for the super chat. Martinez is 2 fries short of a happy meal. Dude, he's nuts. Yeah, absolutely is nuts, bro. That's mad. The stuff that Martinez does before he takes penalties.
Oh, he can get into anybody's head, man, like that.
Did you see what he did to Tchouaméni?
Yeah.
He threw the ball on the side. Go get it.
Go get it. And he finds different ways to do it every time. You know, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's not the same tactic. It's not the same tactic. Honestly, I think throwing that ball away, it threw Tchouaméni away. Like, it was like, what are you doing, man? You're just disturbing my preparation.
Exactly. People say Emi Martinez's house name is Shit House. He stays in a house named Shit House.
Nice clearance from Reece James. Well done, Mace. Good stuff. Well done, Chelsea. Good defending, Silva. Ganswood saying, Miss, do you think we should have gone for Gakpo? Do you think he would have been a good fit? I think he's a better fit in Liverpool. I like Gakpo. I was watching Gakpo in the World Cup.
Gans doing a massive blunder there, misspelling Gapco.
Gakpo.
And then tried to correct it and then spelled it wrong again.
Spelled it wrong again. I like Gakpo, and he's someone who's quite explosive with his pace. I feel like he's more of an inside forward, can definitely play wing as well. There's no doubt about that. He can play wing football. Michael B. Jordan in the house. Oh, yeah. He's taken some portion of Bournemouth, hasn't he? He's invested on Bournemouth, I think. Whether Gakpo would have worked for us, maybe, but I think the Liverpool model, I can picture Liverpool playing with Salah, Gakpo in the middle, because he can play in the middle, even though that's probably not suitable. He can play in the middle, and Luis Diaz. Or even Gakpo in the wings area. Gakpo
what
in the
about the
right
100
side.
million Darwin Nunez?
Yeah, Darwin
Did you see his
Nunez.
misses, miss?
Oh, bro. Same excuses as Timo Werner, Liverpool fans.
Bro.
Oh, have you seen his movement? It's so great movement. You know, his movement makes all the thing. Yeah, but what about all the misses? Yeah, but what about his movement? Think about the movement. Talk about the movement. It's all about the movement. Are you missing out on the movement? Check out the movement.
Chelsea fans like, been there, done that.
We know all about the movement, guys. We know all about the movement. At the end of the day, we shouldn't have to praise for movement because that's a given. What you need to do is when you're purchased for that much money, you put your chances away. Do you think people praise Haaland for his movement? He's got lethal movement.
Yeah.
But people praise him for the ruthless finishing. Man's nearly on 20 Premier League goals, man. You know, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah. People win Golden Boot Award with those many goals already.
Yeah. Sai, what's Sai sharing, bro? Chelsea came to Lisbon to negotiate with Benfica the transfer of Enzo Fernandez. CMTV found that the London club has already presented to Benfica the conditions under which it wants to finalise the deal, placed on table a proposal of more than 120 million euros. Wow, really? Look, I don't want to get myself too gassed. Hopefully we get him, but it's 3-0.
Oh, brilliant.
Something happened.
What is that?
Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough. That's probably foul Havertz.
Wait.
By the way, that was so mad from Thiago Silva earlier on defensively.
Oh, all right. Okay. But will that be a penalty though?
Nah, I think they're ruling it as Kai Havertz did a foul.
Wow.
Like he smashed into that Bournemouth player.
This is ridiculous. Man said Anthony Taylor's cousin is onto something.
Bro, who is this referee? Can someone tell me what the name? I've never seen this guy.
Looks like Anthony Taylor's cousin, to be honest.
4 minutes of added time, ladies and gentlemen, not like those World Cup 15 minutes at a time. Although I have to say, Sean, I didn't mind those added times. Like you can't waste time. Every bit of wastage of time would be added on. You know what I mean?
You would be added on, yeah. Makes sense.
I see
But,
one
but
back
you know
again.
what the funny
Jorginho.
part was? If you'd see the final and the semi-finals as well, not much added time were added on. It was just 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. I was like,
Good
wow.
point. Oh, nice ball from Mason Mount to find Reece James. Reece James inside the box. Oh,
Oh, that was a good ball by Pulisic as well. Brilliant.
well done, well done. Excellent stuff there. Oh, good save from the keeper, man. Maybe Reece James could have had something there. Once again, Mason Mount in that little bit deeper, finding those passes out wide. That's the position for me. That's the position. A bit deeper in midfield. Not too high up. A bit deeper.
Yeah.
Oh, Zakaria, well done. Good interception. Havertz. Sterling, this is going to be a goal. Oh, good save. Bournemouth goalkeeper.
You see, miss the ball retention right at midfield. That's something I really liked
Yeah,
about us today.
that was well done from
Great.
Zakaria, Ishan, bro. Good
Yeah,
interception.
100%.
Good read of the play. Honestly, so far, I've got no complaints on any player, man. Every player has been playing really, really, really good. On the mark.
Yeah.
Mason Mount with a corner. Nice. Well done. Well done, Jorginho and Zakaria to win the ball back. Kai Havertz. Find Christian Pulisic. Yes. Pulisic. Jorginho. Good stuff, boys. Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. Cucurella, Thiago Silva. Bournemouth trying to push and press, but they are just chasing shadows at the moment. Nice ball through. Ooh. Good cross. Gone out for a corner. Mason Mount. Well done. Rejo Park, thank you so much for the super chat. Should we try for Sufyan Amrabat if Kante leaves? I would love it, man. I would love it. Ishan, what were you going to say?
I was saying that, we're asking questions from different angles of the pitch. That's something
Yeah.
which I'm really liking.
Yeah.
Through the middle, sometimes from the right flank, left flank crosses, through balls. We're mixing it up really well. That's something which is really good to see in terms of our attacking gameplay.
100%. Very, very good to see different types of questions. All types of questions. Not just multiple choice questions, long responses, short responses, comprehension, essay writing. Do it all.
Man said essay writing.
Do it all. Do it all. Halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a half. Ishan, let's hear from you, bro. Your halftime analysis.
Well, it's been a brilliant half. We've looked like a rejuvenated team altogether. You know what I mean? The team that we saw before the World Cup and the team today.
By the way, Ishan, just take over for a second. Let me quickly pray. I'll be back, guys. Literally give me 5 minutes.
Sure. Meanwhile, I continue with my thoughts. So, we've seen a very rejuvenated Chelsea today. A very, very good first half, and right from the whistle blown, we looked right on the money. The press was bang on. We were very much calculated with our passes. The defense looked well balanced and very natural. The attack, we were asking questions from every side of the pitch. That's something which I really liked. The best part and the best change, I'd rather say, in this first half after the huge World Cup break, I think so, is uh, us getting better in the ball retention right in the midfield. Uh, you know what I mean? Not allowing the opposition to capitalize on the possession lost. Take the ball right away once possession is lost. That's something which I really like. You guys would remember when we were playing really well for a single patch under Graham Potter. It was around, I don't know, 4 or 5 games. Just probably that phase when we defeated AC Milan twice. It was that phase of game. This was one of the points which was really important. Our ball retention was at the top level, and that's something which I really liked in this half as well. And if we continue with this sort of gameplay, I think so we're going to go do very good in the upcoming games. But let's not forget the fact that it's Bournemouth, it's Stamford Bridge, and just one game since we returned to World Cup. But we should be admiring this gameplay as well, because we did not see this sort of gameplay from Chelsea for quite a long time now. Even before the World Cup. So I think so we should cherish this gameplay, but also expect that this performance should continue in the next upcoming games as well, or else it's not much of an effect if we perform like this for one game and then switch off for the next. Chelsea FC is famous, well known to do this sort of stuff, where we perform really well in one game and then just switch off in the next one. So I hope we do not do like that in the next games as well, upcoming games as well. We perform like this, and not just that, but in the second half as well. But yeah, that's my thought, guys. Let's see what you guys have to say in the live chat. What's your thoughts on this half, guys? Let me know. Apart from all the transfer talks that you guys want to have. Yeah. So Ryzen is saying we playing some good stuff. We just need to sharpen up more and be consistent. Exactly. That's what my point is. I would like to see this not just in the next 45 minutes, but also in the upcoming games as well. Very, very important. I just don't want us to be good at one game and just switch off in the next. It's very crucial for us to keep this momentum going. Yeah. George Wolf or George A. Wolf. I hope I didn't butcher your name, buddy. Christian is playing well, nice lineup. Yeah, one point I want to talk to you guys about is uh, all our three attackers have been really well. I'm really happy with the way these three are playing today. You know, probably you could argue the fact that just because Raheem Sterling is playing on the right and Pulisic is playing on the left, that might you know click things between these guys. That might be the case. Not sure about that, but then they are looking good together today. Havertz is uh, really showing the effort up front. You know, his running. He seems like he has that hunger in him to score again, and that's very important for Kai Havertz. You know, this is something we did not see much from Kai Havertz. Did not see much in this season as well, and the last season as well. But then this is something which I'd like to see more often from Kai Havertz, and not just that, but Christian Pulisic as well. He's had a very good World Cup, Christian Pulisic, and 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 I think so. It was a fair point to bring him into the starting lineup right away, and I think so that has let Christian Pulisic bring the World Cup momentum into this game. He could have scored probably one of the penalty controversies. That probably should have been a penalty, or probably he should have been scoring that if that wasn't a challenge. But then, yeah, these three guys have been really well. Sterling as well. Brilliant cross by Raheem Sterling for that first goal. Uh, Reece James Kingdom says, finally, the balance of the team looked very well. Yeah, even I thought so. The balance of the team looks good. But you know what, guys? Uh, I'm sure, and I'm sure that you guys also can't vouch on the performance of Zakaria being good every single game. Do you know what I mean? Today he's been good. I'm not sure if I can be very confident in the next upcoming games as well. When it comes to Zakaria, right? And similarly goes with Kai Havertz. He's been really good today. He might be good in the next upcoming few games as well. But can he put this form up until the end of the season? That's a huge question mark, right? But yeah, I think so. Apart from that, we've been good. In terms of this topic, I think so. This is applicable for each and every player, not just the couple of ones that I named, but every player. But then, yeah, that's what I was talking to Miz as well. I think so. We should find our constant playing 11 and then try to add on the substitutes. Apart from that, that constant playing 11. I think so. Graham Potter's he can manage this team better if he makes a constant playing 11 and then has this add-on substitutes in the other games, odd games here and there. But even I believe the fact that he should have a balanced playing 11, know each and every player, uh, appoint roles for those each and every starting 11 player, and then probably think about rotating them, in the small cup ties and the other matches, right? Uh, yeah, this is back. Miss, I was just taking the comments.
Yeah. So yeah, let me give you guys my breakdown of that half. Firstly, really good to see the way we've performed. I think as some of you guys are saying in the live chat as well, like, let's not get too gassed and whatnot. That's fine. I understand that, but at the same time, I really like the energy that we've shown from the get-go. I really liked our intensity, the attitude. You've got to have the right attitude. These are the basics. You've got to come into a match with the right attitude. And I think we've done that so far, which is great to see. Secondly, I've really got no complaints on anyone. Every single individual from defense, from goalkeeper to offense, have been really good. Kepa really hasn't had too much to do, and whatever he's had to do so far, he's been very good at. Sai Krishna is sharing something. Let's cover this in short. Okay, yeah, no problems. We'll try and cover that. Some Enzo news. But yeah, in defense, Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, Marc Cucurella, Reece James, all of them have been really good. Cucurella has been fantastic. Reece James giving us that impetus. I thought Reece James, it's going to take a bit of time for him to really, ease ease up on like slowly ease into the match. But Reece James, he's like looks like he's at good levels so far, which is great to see. He's providing that impetus on that right side, providing that extra option. Kukurea as well, at times bringing it and making it into a back three. And then whenever he sees the opportunity, he will bomb forward to provide that extra option. Midfield, Zakaria, shout out to Zakaria. And you know what? Once again, that match against Zagreb, he did really well. This match so far, he's been very good. One fine tackle inside the box for us. And then some really, really good interceptions. Jorginho as well, some really key interceptions. And in tandem, both Jorginho and Zakaria, they've been playing really well together. Mason Mount playing a little bit more deeper along with the midfielders and just behind the attackers. Perfect spot. That's where I've always wanted Mason Mount. And class goal, man. Absolute class goal. This is what Mason has. Mason has that in his locker. But he has that because he plays a little bit more deeper. That's why I feel like that's that position where he's at the moment. Proper number 8. Do you know what I mean? Not entirely box to box, but as an 8. A little bit deeper. Making sure that we don't get overcrowded in midfielders, we don't get outnumbered in midfield. So Mason Mount, fantastic. Kai Havertz up front, really excellent. Good intensity, good movement, really good goal. And he's looked very hungry. The attitude's been different. Raheem Sterling, great assist for Kai Havertz. Havertz, I think, the assist for Mason Mount as well. Christian Pulisic, great drive, probably deserved a penalty. So all up, like I've got no complaints, absolutely no complaints. Now let's really clean up. I don't want us to sit back, Ishan. I want us in the second half, score the third, score the fourth, absolutely romp them. 5-0, 6-0 if we can. Really get that confidence buzzing. Dinesh, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Imagine Felix instead of Pulisic. Oh my days. I mean, look, I want Felix anyway to be an option. Look, someone like Felix comes into Chelsea Football Club, he's most likely going to start. But I want to now say instead of this player or instead of that player. Like, I think João Felix would just, as I've said it in my recent videos, he'll just give us a different dimension in attack. I really think so. I mean, Ishan, what's your thoughts on João Felix at Chelsea Football Club?
This is one of the rumors that I'm really not sure how he would perform. So his stands are...
What can we do about the stands, bro? The stands is the stands. What can we do?
No, Miss, I was saying that João Felix is just one of the very rare rumors that I'm not sure how he's going to perform at Chelsea, man. I don't know. Probably a PTSD from Werner's and Havertz and the Kakus. You know what I mean? He's a top class talent. No two ways about it. We've seen that in World Cup as well with Portugal. He's been really, really good. But I'm not sure, man. This is one of the transfer rumors that I believe that I'm not sure if he's gonna do good, man. I'm not very much.
What bothers you? What bothers you about him?
Look, to be very honest, he's very quick up front. He's very he's very pulsating player. He likes to create a lot. He likes to run with the ball. At Chelsea, I'm not sure if he's gonna able to unleash the best from himself. That's what I believe. In Chelsea, we demand sort of a different gameplay from what he brings into the table. That's one of the question marks that I have. I'm not pointing fingers at Felix. He's a brilliant player, but I just feel that, if he comes to Chelsea, he would succumb into that back pass sort of gameplay. You know what I mean?
Do you think that's what? Do you think that's the type of player he is, and also do you think that's the type of manager Graham Potter is?
Miz, he's been playing under a manager called Diego Simeone in Atletico Madrid, who is a firm, manager who plays counter-attacking football. Counter-attacking is his bread and butter when it comes to Diego Simeone. And whenever Felix gets the opportunity in the ball, the touch in the ball, he has to take it and run, and it becomes very instinctive, with the runs and touches and finishes and the passes. And at Chelsea, we're a slow possession style gameplay, where we build things around very slowly from the back and then sort of transit the gameplay to the attack. Uh, it One thing's for sure, that it's going to take a lot of time. If he joins Chelsea, it's going to take a lot of time for him to adjust. But I'm not sure if that brings the best out of him. I think so. He needs a lot of space that gives him a lot of confidence, similarly to what Timo Werner was. Do you know what I mean? Uh, at Chelsea, come at Premier League, probably that will be a bit restricted in terms of his gameplay. So that's my thoughts on your Felix.
Look, I'm not going to claim to be some sort of a João Felix expert, but from what I've seen, I don't necessarily think he needs a lot of space. I think he's very good in tight spaces. Second half about to start, ladies and gentlemen. But before second half starts, I just want to quickly go through with this, and then we'll come back to the João Felix topic. Chelsea came to Lisbon to negotiate the transfer of Enzo Fernandez with Benfica. CMTV found out that the London club has already presented Benfica with the conditions under which it wants to finalise the deal. More below. Look, there's a whole heap. Look, I'll talk about this, but I would be honestly speaking, I would be shocked if Enzo Fernandez leaves in January transfer window. Like, for me, this is a summer thing, man. This is a summer thing, and can we do it in January? Let's see. Like, I don't want to get myself gassed. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get myself gassed. Like, the whole world is going to be after Enzo Fernandez. Like, do you understand? Enzo Fernandez is one of the biggest footballing talking points, along with Jude Bellingham. Like, we are talking about some powerhouse footballing clubs. Real Madrid, PSG, Man City, they're all going to be after these players. Like, yeah. And for this to happen in January, do you really think Benfica, as I keep saying, Benfica are probably one of the dark horses in the Champions League, Ishan. Benfica came first in their group, Ishan.
Yeah.
They had PSG.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They're PSG.
Yeah.
PSG
Forgot
and
the fact
Juventus.
that-
PSG and
Forgot the
Juventus in that
fact
group,
that
they
they
came
beat
first.
PSG to top the group. That's a big thing.
That's a huge thing. And you know what? In all honesty, now that I think about it, it probably wasn't a surprise that Benfica team with Enzo Fernandez in it is a very good team. So we'll talk about the Enzo stuff down the track. But getting back into the match, ladies and gentlemen, match has started, second half. Hopefully we can pump in some more goals. And more, thank you so much for the super chat. Bring in Felix, make him a cam, and bring back the days of Juan Mata, Oscar midfield. This is what I'm thinking. He can potentially play a little bit tucked in on the left and then come in centrally just behind a striker. I think just gives us a different dimension. And some people saying, oh, does that mean Mount is not going to play? No, I think Mount still plays. As I said, deeper in midfield. You can still have João Felix. You can still have Kai Havertz up front, like the way we're doing now. I said Aubameyang, but looks like Graham Potter doesn't fancy Aubameyang. You can have Kai Havertz. You can have João Felix. You can have Raheem Sterling on the right. And Mason Mount, just the way it is, you know. João Felix probably might start ahead of Pulisic, let's just say, for argument's sake.
Miss, can we conclude that Kai Havertz's final position is the centre forward? Or there are still question marks?
Say it again, bro.
Can we conclude that Kai Havertz's preferred position is centre forward, or there are still question marks to his?
Man,
position?
I mean, seems like Graham Potter likes to use him as a centre forward, but I still think he's a second striker. But look, he's young, man. If he can prove me wrong that he can be a striker. Do you know what I'm talking about, Ishan? Like striker,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about, Didier Drogba. I'm thinking about Diego Costa, like strikers. Do you know what I mean? Proper number nines. Havertz just doesn't give me that vibe as a proper number 9. But
Yeah.
can he turn himself into a 9? Look, he needs to work hard. He needs to really develop his skill set. But the goal he got today is exactly what I want to see a number 9 do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I still think though he's a proper cam, like you said, just behind the striker. I think so. He's that. But knowing the fact that Broja has also gone down out for long, Havertz has to play the role of centre forward for this season at least.
Oh, that's lovely. 1-2 with Cucurella. Cucurella into some open space now. Finds a nice pass to Sterling. Just a bit behind him. Sterling puts a dinking ball and it goes out for a goal kick. Very happy with Cucurella as well in this match. Rejo Park, thank you so much for the super chat. Where does Nkunku fit in? Anywhere up front. Anywhere. Right side, left side, up front as a 9. As an Aguero style 9. Cam. Anywhere. Literally anywhere. He is your... I know a lot of people hate this. Oh, not another one of those, I can play anywhere up front. No, but this guy is genuinely that good. I don't think we need to pencil down Nkunku to play, or he has to play on the left, or he has to play on the right. I think he can play anywhere. I mean, Ishan, thoughts on Nkunku? Like, do you feel he can play anywhere or a particular spot?
Wow, by the way, Reece James is asking.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness me. He's dead. He's finished. He's already crying.
What, again?
Oh, my God, bro. This is... You've got to be kidding me, man. You've got to be kidding. Oh, Ishan, just when I'm starting to feel good, bro.
He's crying as well. This does not look good.
What's going on, man? What happened? He was fine. What happened?
Bro, I don't know. Injury prone, I guess.
At this rate, we can't use this guy, man. At this rate, it's like we can't use him.
We need a new player ASAP. Is the January transfer window open?
Surely this guy's body can't just give up like this, man. He's crying. He's done. Oh, for F's sake, Ishan, bro.
Not again. Not again.
How long are we going to be out now? Oh, bro, you can see he's devastated. Oh. Bro, this guy couldn't even last 60 minutes. Watch how much our play now suffers on that right side. As much as I like and love Azpilicueta and what he's done for this football club, he's a legend. Man, 1st January, we need a right-sided player. Ishan, we need a right-sided player, man. It cannot happen anymore like this. Reece James it probably doesn't look that bad, but the way he was crying,
it looks bad.
Makes me think it's at least a month.
Yeah. Mate, this is heartbreaking. And it's frustrating as well. I mean, you can't have no backups at all for someone who's getting injured so often. You know what I mean? Why not? By this time, we should have had our plan C, D ready. We don't even have a plan B for that position. You know what I mean? at least we could have looked at into our academy players and then at least chipped few of the guys in who are at least specialists in that right back or right wing back position. Could have done a better shift than Aspilicueta in terms of pace, at least.
Yeah. Already watch how much our game changes, bro. Watch exactly how much our game changes.
But Miss, there's another point, man, that I have. Why is it that just because of one player called Reece James, our gameplay becomes good or bad? If Reece James plays, we are playing good. If he's not playing, we are playing bad. That shouldn't be the case.
It shouldn't, but you know what? It's because everyone then has to start compensating. Because you don't have that option on that right side. Like you saw what happened in that first half. Reece James was giving that option on that right side. He was a proper threat.
Yeah.
But because you don't have that, and Aspilicueta is not as energetic as Reece James, not as robust as Reece James, everything, it's a domino effect, Ishan. You have to start protecting Aspi. And then someone else's game, like Sterling cannot bomb up that much. So he has to tuck in a little bit. So it's all domino effect. Then all of a sudden,
and
that
one
right
of the
side,
reasons we have to play back three with someone
it's that back three business again.
with someone like a Loftus Cheek or someone giving in, duty for Reece James. Wow, where was the cross going?
Reggie Park, thank you so much for the super chat. We rely too much on injury-prone players. Love Reece James and Kante, but we need immediate replacements. There's no doubt we need we need a backup for Reece James. But I'm just now worried about Reece James, Ishan. Like, it's his first game back, man, and he's done again.
Yeah, and he's had a long break.
He's had a long break.
Yeah.
He got injured maybe 2 weeks before the World Cup.
Yeah,
no,
was
more,
about
3 weeks. 3 weeks before the World Cup. 3 weeks before the World Cup.
He was about to return for the World Cup as well, but then he could not make it. He was not 100% fit. But eventually, he got fit early in the World Cup, and he had full time to rejuvenate.
Yeah.
Another guy. So what is happening? Jorginho's done now.
No, it should be all right. Jorginho should be all right. Get me Dumfries, man. But I don't know whether Dumfries is going to happen in January. Inter Milan, financially, they may need to. There you go. Straight away on that left side, our right side. There you go.
See that? Oh my!
There you go. On that Reece James side. Are we surprised? Watch every opposition attack. But I'm not. I've seen this though. I've seen this. This is not new for me. I have seen this.
Oh my days! Such a big loophole, isn't it? Such a big loophole.
Ishan, 100% priority January, 1st January. Badly need a right-sided player, bro. Badly.
100%. No two ways about it, man. If we don't sign a RB this January transfer window, I don't know what the owners are planning. I don't know.
We've ignored it for too long, Ishan. Ignored it for way too long.
Way too long. The planning with Aspilicueta was also so poor. He should have been out. I mean, he was also looking his way out. You know what I mean? From this club, and probably he was heading to Barcelona.
Ishan, have a look at our right side. They're just coming from that side now, bro.
Yeah.
They're just targeting Aspilicueta.
It's so easy. Look at that. Oh my days, Aspi just got done.
They're all over us now. They're all over us. We've lost
This
all
is how
structure.
things.
We've
Yeah,
lost all
exactly.
structure.
Exactly.
All the impetus, all the control we had, poof, gone. And the reason being, everyone is having to overcompensate on the left side. Look at Bournemouth. They're not even hiding it. They're even telling us we're only going to attack you from that Aspilicueta side.
Yeah, 100%.
Kai Havertz inside the box. Inside the box.
Brilliant.
Oh, Kai, you need to finish that.
Brilliant by Sterling, though.
It's well done though by Kai and Sterling.
Oh, yes, brilliant by Sterling.
I thought Kai was going to curl that. He went for the short post.
Should have
Near
been in
post.
the target. Though.
Should have gone far post, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. And look, by this gameplay that Kai Havertz just showed, he can play games like this type. Be very direct, be shot oriented. Try take chances from distance. This is where probably he might be better instead of dilly dallying around and cheeky passes. Wow.
Cucurella's boots,
Yes, got torn.
bro, snapped.
Oh my days! This is something I've seen for the first time.
I know, bro.
What is this, Puma? Is it Puma or Nike?
I can't tell exactly. It just makes you think, Ishan. Like
Yeah.
we sometimes don't completely understand how brutal some of these players are, bro.
Exactly,
Imagine you
right?
and me played. I think I would have had like multiple broken legs. I would be the biggest injury-prone player.
One drone can be broken into 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Puma. Yeah, right.
Man's got two different boots now.
Oh yeah, actually.
Um, 62 minutes almost gone, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea nil, Bournemouth nil. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth nil. But a little bit of a sour taste without Reece James. Seems like he's injured. Hopefully it's not for too long, but I'm worried. What's not too long anymore? Like, I'm just worried with the amount of matches we're playing, thick and fast. And can we expect Reece James to come back quick? He couldn't even last his first match back.
For 1 hour.
How do we honestly, Sean? How do we now think about a preparation for Reece James?
We'll have to get a backup ASAP. There's no two ways about it. And at this point of time, I mean, I don't know what the recovery rate will be at this instance, but questions have to be asked now in terms of why is this player getting injured so often? I mean,
Yeah,
is he injury prone? Should be the second RB or the second option that we're going to bring, should that be considered as the first option just because Reece James is getting so often injured? Should we consider bringing in a big player? Because by any means, Reece James is getting injured for the majority part of the season, right?
yeah. It would have to be. It would have, in my opinion, the drop off can't be too big.
Yeah.
Even like some people are saying, "Oh, Dumfries He's not going to be Reece James' backup. I said to a lot of people, he won't have to be Reece James's backup because Reece James barely plays.
Exactly.
And someone like Dumfries, the drop-off in quality shouldn't be too much. Anyone else, I'm a bit worried that I don't want the drop-off because what Reece James brings is so important for us. Shot. Oh, Mason with a lovely shot again. Driving deep. Good stuff, Mace.
That was a good shot. And a good save as well.
Yeah. Brother Miz, we gave Reece James 250k a week for 6 years. Yeah. But you know what? 0.44. I understand why though, because he's world class. When he's fit, he's unbelievable. It's what Ishan said. I think now we need to sit down and actually figure out what is wrong with his body. I've recently said it's I think it's it's Reece James's body composition. Like, and I've always said the same thing. I don't know if some of you guys remember this player. I don't know if Ishan knows this player. This is going into NBA. There's a particular player called Derrick Rose. I used to follow back in, when Derrick Rose used to play for Chicago Bulls. And Derrick Rose had similar issues. The body composition, like he was stocky, like he was full-on athlete, much like Reece James. But he was an explosive player, much like Reece James. And his body just couldn't handle it. The body can't handle the explosive nature. And I think similar thing is happening with Reece James. Reece James's body structure cannot handle his game play, which is that explosive gameplay. Now, what do you need to do? I don't know. Does he need to reduce weight? I don't even think he's big. Like, I don't think he's bulky. I think he's just structurally big. But doesn't mean he needs to reduce a little bit. I don't know. What does he need to do? But someone needs to look into it. He's having these muscle injuries way too many times. Way too many times.
No, I think so. We'll have to get. We'll have to think about bringing in someone who matches the level of Reece James. You know what I mean? Or else we can't afford to drop the level so down that we get annihilated from the right hand side, like we're getting now. By Bournemouth.
Look at the second half since Reece James gone, Ishan. We've not been in control. We've not been in control.
100%. And this has been the whole story since Reece James was injured last time, till the time he returned today. Every game that Reece James missed, probably, we've been out of control, just the same way that we are here after the 53rd minute or so.
Yeah. Let's just, I suppose, get away from this match with 3 points and no one else injured. But I'm already worried, man, because we know how life is without Reece James. Without Reece James is only L's. And Graham Potter recently said it's a massive miss without Reece James. It's a huge miss. Look, Bournemouth all over us. I won't be surprised if they get a goal. I really won't be surprised. They're all over us. And again, on our right side, Sterling having to drop deep. Sterling is deeper and deeper and deeper. And there's no outlet anymore. They've boxed us in our right side, their left side.
Who plays right back for our second team, B team?
Is that Rankin?
whoever it is, get that guy here, man. We need him.
Bournemouth corner coming up. I can see this going south, bro. Aspie's down.
Wow, SP's down as well.
I think Aspie's just trying to buy some time. Need a right back. Need a right back badly.
Aspie's down as well. Who's going to play right back now? Loftus-Cheek?
He's not even fit.
Probably Graham Potter's going to come out himself.
Put Aubameyang in right back, bro. He'll start doing the flips. Nikhil, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. We're winning this 3-0. I predicted 3, but I'm just annoyed with the whole Reece James situation, man, because for me, that's a longer, like that's a bigger issue. Like that ruins our season. You saw as soon as Reece James got injured before the World Cup, L's, draws, L's, draws. Yeah. I hope we can turn things around. Bournemouth with the ball now. They're doubling up on Aspie. Cross coming in from Aspie's side. They're going to score soon. They're going to score.
Isn't it such obvious that if there is a Bournemouth attack, it has to be from the right-hand side?
It's the weakness. It's our weakness there. Clear-cut weakness. Sean, how many matches do we have before transfer window opens?
When does transfer window open, basically? Is it January?
First Jan.
1st January. I guess one more match, right? Let me just have a check. So we have Nottingham Forest on 1st January.
Yeah, some people in the live chat saying one match before January window. We need an emergency player straight away. We cannot afford to waste time.
So we're playing Man City twice.
Oh, almost a goal from Koulibaly.
Yeah. Oh, that was close. Good header by Koulibaly. We're facing Man City twice in 72 hours, 78 hours.
Wow. Miz, what about Molina? Yeah, I don't mind. He was good in the World Cup. Atletico Madrid player. Just get me someone, man. Get me someone. Get me
Oh,
someone.
at least we could have got someone from the academy, man, for the right back position. If not the full 90th minute, surely we could have given him half an hour per game, you know.
Christian Pulisic with a cross, but no one there. Aubameyang and Gallagher coming on, ladies and gentlemen.
Also, Aubameyang is actually going to play the right back, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ganswood says smash the like button. Guys, do not forget to smash the like button.
How many likes we got, Ishan?
I don't know, 17 likes more for what? Let me just check.
Maybe 200?
Yeah, let me just check. Yeah, we've got quickly finish up the 200 likes.
Come on, guys, smash the like button. Get those likes up to 200 immediately. Would love to just keep going further and further, 300, 400. Let's get as many likes as possible. Hope you guys are enjoying this watch along. We're winning, which is great. Obviously, sour note in regards to Reece James. Well done, Aspilicueta, that time. Nice. Open up. Yes, that's it. That's it. Give Aspi some options now. Give him some options. Yeah, poor pass. Poor execution from Aspi.
Yeah, he could have gone down a bit more on the flank.
Yeah, he
But
probably just doesn't have the legs.
yeah, even and worst part is even he realized that.
Yeah. Imagine we had a Hakimi Ishan
Oh,
where Aspi took the ball.
oh my days, that was a solo goal from Hakimi. Imagine a team having Hakimi on the right back and Alfonso Davies as left back. Wow.
Ganswood saying, Miz, are you watching the Man United game? Nah, man. I'm going to give my throat a bit of a rest. And I'm going to rest myself as well. Well done. Good tackle, Cooker out, but Bournemouth still got the ball back. Kepa collects that. $78 minutes down, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Goals from Kai Havertz and Mason Mount. Lovely goals from both of them. Especially Mason Mount's one. Bournemouth, here they come. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Oh, Kepa, good save.
By the way, poor possession loss by Zakaria there.
Yeah,
Good
that
save by
was.
Kepa.
Yeah, that wasn't very smart from Zakaria at all.
Sai Krishna says, Isha, just imagine Real Madrid could have had Hakimi right back and Theo Hernandez left back with that pacey attack. My days. Yeah. That would have been mad.
That's incredible, man. They just kept on with Carvajal and Marcelo all that time. But you know what? Like, what's there to complain? They've won so many Champions League with them.
Exactly. And they're still the reigning champions, yeah?
And they're still the reigning champion. Aspi to Koulibaly. Koulibaly to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva. Sterling tackled big time by Bournemouth. And here they come, Bournemouth again. And they have space behind Aspi to everything. All the threat is around that Aspi area. All the threat is there. All the
and
threat.
it's so easy for them. Brilliant there by Thiago Silva, though, man.
If
He
I'm
saved
Graham
us again.
Potter, I'm actually taking off one of the attackers now and shifting to a wing back football. Put
Yeah,
Aspi as a wing back.
100, agree. Or put Aspi as a centre back and bring Chalobah or someone.
Actually, we don't even need to. We don't need to even do anything. Just have Kukurea as LCB.
Yeah.
Have Silva in the middle, Koulibaly in the right,
Hmm.
and just have Azpilicueta as a wing back.
Yeah.
And then on the left side, it'll be Pulisic as the wing back. But
Thiago
Pulisic is
Silva,
coming off.
Miz, Thiago Silva was limping right from minute 10, minute 5.
Yeah.
But this guy, he's a monster of a guy. He managed to finish off 90 minutes. He's not being even. We thought that he was about to be sub.
He's
in the first
incredible,
half.
bro. He's incredible. He's
This guy is
38, Ishan.
about to play 90 minutes. He's 38 years of age. And Reece James, after so long rest, and the whole World Cup rest he had, not even 50 minutes, and he's gone again.
Nah, it's
You
mad.
have to give props to Thiago Silva, and this guy is a monster.
Aubameyang and Conor Gallagher are on, ladies and gentlemen. Zakaria, who I think is that a decent game, to be honest. I know there was a few bits and pieces which I didn't like in the second half, but overall I think Zakaria was very good. And Christian Pulisic is off, who I thought was semi-decent as well, if I'm going to be absolutely honest. I mean, second half, we've not been in too much control, largely because of the loss of Reece James through injury.
Look at this guy.
Bro, Balak CFC is ruthless. I like him, man. I like him. There was a time we used to have a go at each other, but he's one of those ones, Ishan, like, you know the ones that you fight with in the live chat, but then they become really good. You admire them. You go, you know what? They're good. They're very good quality. Yeah. He's like that.
Now Brighton is now playing the way we were playing in the first half.
Oh my days!
Not Brighton, sorry.
Kepa again.
Kepa saves again.
And where did the attack come from, Ishan?
Oh, wow. From the right hand side. I don't
Come
even
on.
have to see the game.
Come
to
on,
answer
come
that.
on, come on. He's through. You got Sterling in the middle. Oh, no.
Mate, no.
Kai. You just needed, that was with your left foot as well. Square it for Sterling. See, that kind of stuff is going to disappoint Sterling a lot. That kind of stuff will really disappoint Sterling. Because at Man City, he gets that pass and he gets a tapping.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz, man. All that time, all the acres of space. Nah, bro.
He was offside, was he?
Oh, was he offside?
Yeah. Someone got offsided. Yeah, he was offside, man.
Like from the beginning? Or when Gallagher shot?
Yeah, probably the Gallagher shot one. Yeah, probably the Gallagher shot. Yeah, he should have passed us for Sterling.
He had all that time to just lay the ball in the middle. Yeah, Regia Park is saying he was offside once Gallagher took the shot.
Yeah. Bro. Jorginho as well, man. It's so easy to get past him. And once you get past Jorginho, it's no mercy.
Yeah, because there's no Zakaria who doesn't just bomb forward. Like Zakaria stayed close.
Yeah.
Gallagher is not Zakaria. Oh man.
Looking at the momentum of the game shift, knowing that we're not gonna have much of the possession, why not take Jorginho off and bring in someone like a Chukwuemeka or something? You know what I mean?
Say it again. I can barely hear you, Isha.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
My voice low throughout the whole game.
It was a bit low, yeah.
Yeah. I hope you can hear me now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying that knowing the fact that the momentum shifted, and since Bournemouth are on top of the game,
Yeah.
why not bring in someone like a Chukwuemeka, get Jorginho off and bring in a Chukwuemeka? That might help a bit. Get a bit more pace into the game.
I don't know. I suppose maybe Graham Potter's worried. Like he look. All I can tell you, Potter rates Jorginho, man. He really does. He rates him. Whether as a leader, also as someone who can bring some stability, like have some. Because right now it's a bit of a basketball game. You know what I mean, Nishan?
Yeah.
Like Jorginho is the only one that can hold on to the ball. You bring someone like Chukwuemeka, like already have a look at the players. Gallagher, can Gallagher hold on to the ball? Not really. Chukwuemeka, he's not known to be someone who can hold on to the ball. This is why that combination between Jorginho and Zakaria was working well, because Zakaria stayed close to Jorginho. He was making sure that defensively there was good support. But what Jorginho also made sure was Zakaria didn't have to rely too much on ball playing ability. Not that Zakaria is not bad, but they both complemented each other. One was good on the ball, one was good defensively. So the combination was good. Then you bring in someone like Conor Gallagher. He's not really known for his defensive game, and he's not really known for his holding of the ball game. He's more of an attacking player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the balance is off. Now, Jorginho, he doesn't have that partner in crime. Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair point.
So if you bring in someone like Chukwuemeka and play as the deepest midfielder, You're expecting a lot from a kid to hold the ball, control the tempo of the midfield. He'd get exposed, man. He'd get exposed. I'd rather Chukwuemeka play alongside Jorginho.
Yeah.
I would have probably got in Chukwuemeka ahead of Gallagher, but I think it's all about seniority, isn't it? Like Gallagher, he's done his time. He's one of the senior members.
Yeah.
And these players, Chukwuemeka, Omari Hutchinson, they'll just have to wait. As much as I would have loved them to get minutes, in my preview, I had both of them to start. Come on, Oba. Man, really, just lay it off to Havertz, man.
Yeah, what was he thinking there?
Look, I'm not worried about this game anymore. Hopefully we get the 3 points from here on in. But I'm worried for the future matches now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Potter looks pissed. First time I've seen him angry now. He just needs to whip his belt out and spank Kai for that robbery of a pass. Needed to pass. He needed to lay it into that middle of that field, the middle of the box. And then Sterling would have come in. Boom. This is the thing, man. Like, we need to learn our lesson, man. Like Kai Havertz, you gotta develop. You gotta take your game to the next level. Today, fine. I've got not too much complaints about you. In fact, no complaints. Scored a lovely goal. Gave an assist for Mason Mount. I'm happy. But that's an opportunity missed, a clear opportunity missed.
Imagine Reece James not starting the next games. How would you structure the defense?
It's back to the good old days, isn't it, Ishan? The good old Chelsea, poor Chelsea watchalongs. Look at the second half, Ishan. Look at the second half. Has it been fun?
Yeah.
Since Reece James been injured, has it been fun? No.
No ways.
So there is no solution. We've seen every possible permutation. The only solution is in January. Get someone for Graham Potter immediately. It's not fair. I'm not even gonna be upset with Graham Potter, much like I wasn't getting upset with Thomas Tuchel, because you can't. Like Aspie may be someone you can rely on in the last 10 minutes to come in and give that extra bit of body. But you can't rely on Aspie to be your guy, on that right side.
And now it's very much clear that the pace is way out of his league. The pace of the Premier League is way out of Azpilicueta's control.
Yeah. Nice tackle, Koulibaly. Oh, what?
Oh my God. This is Anthony Taylor. JR. This ATJR.
Free kick coming up at a dangerous position. To see this match through now, man. I'm just so annoyed, man. I can't believe Reece James, first game back. Well done, Kepa.
What is he shouting for?
Probably shouting that. Why isn't the wall jumping and defending that?
We've got such a healthy competition on the left hand side where we have Chilwell and Kukurea. On the right hand side, it's complete opposite.
Oh my God, they almost scored. Wow.
Oh, that was very close. Very
Oh, that was so close, man. It's Dominic Solanke as well.
Solanke.
That's an Indian last name, isn't it, Ishan? Solanke?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. Michael B. Jordan, where is he heading to?
He's seen enough. He's seen enough of this Bournemouth.
Seen enough. Seen enough. It's done. It's full time.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is full time. Mine's still going. And there we go. It's full time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. I'm super excited, super happy we got the 3 points. The way we played first half, especially, we were so good. But I'm sorry, I'm sorry if I'm upset with the Reece James situation, man, because it really is heartbreaking. It's his first game back after another long layoff, and he's injured again. And this, as much as I want to celebrate this victory, it just brings concerns for me, man. Like moving forward, like you saw how weird we looked as soon as he was off. We brought Bournemouth back into the game, and everything looked clueless. Now our next game, I think, Ishan, is at Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest.
It's not going to be an easy game. Without Reece James, nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. Because the opposition will hurt us in that area, and everything will have a domino effect. We don't get the attacking impetus. We don't get the defensive impetus. Sterling has to drop deeper. When Sterling drops deeper, then there's less people up front. It's a domino effect. We have to somehow manufacture a win against Nottingham Forest. Is that away from home, Ishan?
Yeah, away from home.
Ishan, thoughts on first? Let's talk about the game. How'd you see that entire game? First half, second half. Chelsea back 3 points, which is great. But yeah, man, the Reece James thing just really puts a sour note. Talk to me, bro.
First half, we were all gassed and pumped, yeah, because we looked super good. But yeah, people come out and say that how come in second half there's such a drastic change, having just one player out. It's the domino effect, and very well explained by Miz that having known the fact that there's so much difference in the level of Reece James and Azpilicueta at the moment in terms of pace, in terms of quality, in terms of defense, in terms of tracking back, interceptions, passing, everything. The levels is quite clear. There's a huge gap in terms of quality, and that drop in level allows the oppositions to naturally go into the right hand side and attack us from there. It's a known, it's a default thing, and we can't do anything about it. Why? We can't have 3, 4, 5 players in the right hand side. Right? We need to keep the balance. We need to keep the structure, the position right. But what happens is that everybody inclines towards that right hand side. Like Miss said, Sterling has to drop down. Thiago Silva has to look more into his right hand side. Edge towards Azpilicueta more. Jorginho gets dispossessed more, and the other midfielders also has to shift and incline towards the right hand side. This brings a huge, imbalance in the squad. That's exactly what happened in the right hand side in the second half. The whole time in the second half, since Reece James got injured, the whole momentum shifted, and
Yeah.
the way we were playing in the first half, it seemed like Bournemouth started playing like that in the second half, just because
The,
of one.
the second half was exactly how we've been playing for the past 12 months.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And nobody can do anything about it. We need a player. It is as simple as that. Or else the gap is such a huge gap there in the right hand side that it's a default thing that no matter whichever opposition we play against, it's gonna be a default thing that we're gonna get pumped there from the right hand side. The oppositions are naturally going to attack from the right hand side because the level dropped is immense, and Aspilicueta uh, cannot keep up to the pace nowadays. It's quite visible. It's quite evident. There's nothing to hide about it. What's the solution now? We need a player there, new player ASAP. Who at least hopes up to the quality to these teams, if not equal, but at least tries to reach there.
Has pace, has a physicality, can defend.
Can defend.
Pace, physicality, defend. Because you need the pace to give an attacking option.
Yeah.
Physicality, Premier League. You don't want to be, thrown around.
Yeah.
And defensively, you need to be able to defend in a back four.
100.
Some people are throwing around the names of that Croatian right back, Juranovic. I don't know, Ishan. Do you know much about Juranovic?
No, I don't. I mean, if we need a right back, we need someone like probably a Dumfries. He's been really good. Denzel Dumfries. He's been really good this World Cup as well. I'm not sure if he's available or not for the transfer window, but someone like him might do the job.
Yeah.
This another good question from Starlet. Probably the injury might not be that long, but the question is, why is it so frequent?
See, this is what I wanted to touch on. Like Starlet, I appreciate this statement from you. James's injury isn't bad at all. I don't know how you're saying that. I'm not really sure because we don't really have any reports out or anything. And if it's not that bad at all, it's still minimum 1 month. I'm telling you, I've not been wrong about any of these injuries in my recent times doing content, YouTube, this, that. Every time I've seen an injury, I've been quite accurate. A lot of people said, nah, there's no way Kante is out for that long. I said, Kante minimum till March. And that's what's happening. No way Chilwell's going to be out for that long. Nah, he's gone for that long. No way Reece James, nah, gone for that long. You may think it might not be long, but still minimum, let's say, bare minimum, 3 to 4 weeks. Bare minimum. Do you think after this incident, Chelsea be like, yeah, he'll be back in about a week? He went down, he had his hand, and he was crying because he couldn't believe that it's happened to him again. And look, it may not be bad. He may be back in 2 weeks. But it's what Ishan just said, and it's what I want to reiterate. Starlet, you cannot be sitting there thinking, it's fine, he'll come back again. He couldn't last one game.
Not even 60 minutes, let alone one game.
Like, there was talks about him possibly making it to the World Cup team. He was disappointed.
Yeah.
He got injured maybe 3 weeks before the World Cup team announcement. There was maybe a chance that he could have played in the latter stages. Second round, quarterfinals.
Yeah.
He's been back training at Chelsea for the past couple of weeks or so. He's had, I think, 60 minutes in the closed in-house game. I'm pretty sure all the Chelsea doctors have been focused. I'm pretty sure he's been focused on, coming back, and he couldn't last. He couldn't last. So the issue is, this is a star player for us. The level of our football, how it drastically changes. And we're going to come to the good part. Relax, everyone. We won 2-0, which is fantastic. But I'm just showing the drastic change from the first half of how happy everyone was and how excited we were all, and how quickly that turned in the second half. Now imagine that second half moving forward. So yeah, January window, very first thing. I don't care about a striker. I don't care about another midfielder. Very first thing, let's get a right-sided player, fullback, wingback, whatever. We need it badly. In regards to the match, as I said, first half, no complaints. I've got no complaints. Everyone played so good. Kepa barely had to do anything. Bournemouth weren't even in control. We were all over them. In defense, Koulibaly and Silva looked strong, rock solid. Cucurella was having a fantastic game on the left side. Interceptions, sometimes turning into a back three. Him being an LCB. Whenever he finds the opportunity, he'll move forward to create that overload. Reece James was playing very good. I thought Reece James was going to ease into it, but he was giving options moving forward. In the middle, Zakaria was very good. Key interceptions along with Jorginho. That combination was great. Jorginho Zakaria was a great combination. It made me think about those combinations in the Champions League run that we had. Jorginho and Kante. That classic combination that those two had. Mason Mount a little bit deeper in midfield, moving into, just outside the box, looked very good. Was passing right, passing left, make some really good decisions, and that goal was fantastic from Mason Mount. Kai Havertz was looking very good. Lovely finish from Sterling cross. Sterling was looking good because he had someone like Reece James behind him, always protecting. So Sterling could focus on the attack. Christian Pulisic was looking good, deserved a penalty. But second half, as soon as Reece James got injured, everything that I just said, now think about the other way around. Aspie comes in, now Sterling can't bomb up. He's got to tuck in. Bournemouth had a lot more of control, if anything, in the second half. We lost all sorts of control. They started attacking us in that Aspie side. They just don't have quality. If this was a little bit more quality team than Bournemouth, you best believe they're hurting us. Second half, few players, wrong decisions again. Probably didn't see enough of Mason Mount in the second half either. Kai Havertz had an opportunity to square the ball for Sterling. Didn't. It's not a coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what I want to ask Ishan. Honestly, when Reece plays, everyone seems to be in tune. You know what I mean? Everyone seems to it's like clockwork, Ishan. When Reece is there, every stick of the clock works perfectly.
Yeah.
Reece is not there, everyone acts different and everyone acts weird. Have you noticed that?
Of course, Miss. It's the reason being is just that the domino effect that you explained, minutes ago. It's just that, the roles and responsibilities of every player changes once Reece James is not on the pitch, because there is that extra responsibility to back someone like an Aspilicueta on the right hand side. You know what I mean? Probably everybody knows that there has to be a special attention given to the right hand side, knowing the fact that Reece James is not there. we might be more vulnerable to be under attack on the right hand side comparatively to left hand side. And this is where, just like you said, Sterling drops back deep. Where if Reece James would have been in that place, does Sterling drop back that deep? No.
No.
You would see Jorginho acts quite differently. He gets
Yeah.
startled where to pass, where not to pass. He
Yes.
takes
Yes.
much more time on the ball. Where when Reece James is there, he does not take much more time on the ball. The reason being is he's confident. He knows that in every side of the pitch, there is that equal pace. If you know what I mean. Uh, Thiago Silva is more calm, composed on the central defense. When Aspi is there, he needs a bit more attention on the right hand side. So everybody starts acting weirdly because their roles and responsibilities tweaks in a bit because they have a different sort of uh, area to give attention to. You know, you would not see you would not see the likes of some extra player like a substitute player like a Loftus Cheek or anybody like a Chalobah, coming in and chipping in, playing with the right hand side, right wing back or probably a DM. None of those quick picks works very much well. We were never confident with that. We get startled by that, and this is one of the reasons. But when Reece James is playing, everything is onto that sync. Probably not just Reece James. Even if we bring someone who copes up with the pace of Reece James, copes up with the quality of Reece James in terms of
Mm.
defending, in terms of pace, and in terms of at least some sort of physicality that Reece James possesses. I think so. That would bring this team into some normalcy. But now, Reece James being out and Aspilicueta coming in, the level drop is immense, and this is where everything goes disbalanced, and everybody starts acting weird. And I'm sure if Reece James does not play the upcoming games, please expect the way Chelsea played in second half. Please expect the whole next games, upcoming games, Chelsea to play in this way. I'm sure, and I won't be surprised if the result do not go our way in the next upcoming games because we know we're going to play like this. It's a given fact. It's a default thing that the way Bournemouth started attacking the right hand side, the other opponents are going to easily do that and probably do it better than Bournemouth did. So we're going to
Mm.
be under much more threat comparatively to what we had against Bournemouth. So I mean, it's going to be difficult upcoming games.
No, for sure, man. Mark Kura versus Bournemouth. I've already said he had a very good game. 90 touches, one chance created, 2 out of 4 tackles, 10 recoveries, 3 clearances, 5 out of 7 duels, 1 0 fouls committed. Nah, he was very good. He was very good. I'm very surprised that who they award the man of the match to. I think they awarded to Raheem Sterling. Honestly, I probably would have given it to Mason Mount. I
Yeah,
thought Mason Mount's game was very good. His second half, everyone wasn't good. Since Reece James got injured, no one was that good. But I probably would have given it to Mason Mount. I thought Mason Mount at first half was very, very good, man, playing a little bit deeper. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap things up. I'll put out Havertz is man of the match. Okay, okay. Havertz is the official man of the match. Is that right? Can someone confirm? Is Havertz the official man of the match?
I think so. One goal, one assist, he should be right.
Yeah, he should be. He should. I mean, can we really say that as an assist that he did for me? He just laid the ball, but it is what it is. I guess that is an assist. Um, yeah, for me, that's fine. Havertz man of the match. That's absolutely fine as well. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. What I've got planned now is I'll do the review. So do look out for the review, which will drop within the next 20 minutes or so. And after that, I'm going to chill, and I shall see you guys for a live tomorrow early UK time. And yeah, 3 points. Very happy, but concerned in regards to Reece James. Thank you so much to each and every one of you guys. Make sure you subscribe before you go. And Ishan, thank you so much for your time. Much appreciated. Any last words that you want to say before we go, Ishan?
Namish, enjoyed the comeback, enjoyed your comeback as well. Uh, Good game, thankfully a W. Next time we meet, I hope we get another W because We need it. We can't lose any more points, man.
No, we can't, man. We can't. And we have to solve a lot of issues in the January transfer window. All right, guys. Take care. See ya. Bye.